battles are just really cool. Yeah. Yeah, too bad. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to center field as we bring out our mascot, Corby the Bear. Let's hear it for Corby the Bear. And taking our ceremonial first swing, it's the mascot, number 41, Corby the Bear. He's chosen his fence that he's aiming for here. Here he goes. Oh, he makes contact. It's going, it's gone. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our rat kid today, Riker Sawyer from Castle Rock Elementary. Thanks for helping us out tonight, Riker. Riker Rat Kid program is made possible by Fiber Federal Credit Union. Library fans, please be on the lookout for foul balls as they may leave the playing field at any time. Remind you to pay attention while you enjoy your time here at David Story Field.
Just in case, figured paid for it. Now you got a cup for a house. Beer stand.
Billy's favorite beer.
Huh?
Billy's favorite beer.
Right. The man. Got it. And at that point, that's all. What's your name?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. Tonight's first pitch will be thrown out by the founder of the Neighborhood Heroes and a dedicated board member of the Central Sandlot. Let's hear it for Tyler Hogman. All right, Tyler, let's see what you got. Oh, that looks like a strike to me. Let's hear it for Tyler Hogman.
The umpires think that the last couple nights.
fans, pregame's a great time to swing by the merch stand. We got all sorts of gear over there that you can represent your Black Bears, not only through the season, but even after the season is over. Head over there and see what kind of deals they have. Like, right now, all 15-year celebration long sleeves are 20% off, but only while supplies last, so don't wait. Plus, if you spend $50 more on a single purchase, you're going to receive a free 2025 beer bag. Don't miss out on your chance to save big and gear up in style.
They're coming for us, though.
What?
He said, I'm sure if you want to move, it'll probably be alright.
I'm fine. I had a hard time hearing you with the speaker button.
Oh, right.
They were, hey honey, they were way cooler covers.
Cool cups?
Cooler ones.
Yeah, it was supposed to be a bobblehead. Next Saturday? Next Saturday's bobblehead? Yeah. Yeah, next Saturday's bobblehead.
Of whom?
Huh?
Who's the bobblehead of?
Corgi, that bear.
Oh.
There's only 500 of them. They keep saying one of a kind, but it's really 500.
Here are your umpires for tonight's game as decided by the West Coast League. At home plate, number 70, Jacob Fisher. And at bases, number 90, Hudson Boucher. House Black Bears, the West Coast League, are proud of the reputation of the league and would like to ensure that the ballpark holds safe and enjoyable events for all of our visitors. Please help us in making this possible by promoting good sportsmanship on and off the playing field. All right, fans, it's time to meet the starting lineups as presented by Cowlitz River Dental. First for the visiting Bend Elks, as announced by head coach Alan Cox. Leading up in center field, number 7, Dio Castellanos. Heading second, left fielder, number 13, Chase Miller. Heading third, the third baseman, number 29, Makoa Sniffen. the starting lineup for your Elks Black Bears. As announced by head coach Dan Spencer. Tonight they're going to be joined by members of the Central Sandlot and the Kelso 12U All-Stars. Leading off at center field from Washington State University, number 26, Matt Reeves. Batting second, the left fielder from UC Santa Barbara, number 8, Leon Barrett. Batting third, the second baseman from UC Santa Barbara, number 27, Jeremiah Crane. Batting fourth, playing right field from Skagit Valley College, number 9, Gavin Hoffenroth. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, number 19, Jamie Anderson. Batting sixth, the catcher from Northwest Nazarene University, number 5, Holt Williams. Batting seventh, the first baseman from USC, number 13, Jared Sable. Batting eighth, the shortstop from MSU Denver, number 2, Brandon Oram. Batting ninth, the third baseman from Loyola Marymount University, number 18, Matt Champion. Starting pitcher tonight for the Black Bears is number 40 from Pacific Lutheran University, Matthew Sherwood. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem. Singing our national anthem tonight is Frank Morrison from Community House. Let's hear it for Frank Morrison from Community House.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the emperors we watched were so gallantly streaming in the rocket's red glare. The bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free in the home of the brave?
Thank you, Frank. The fans are ready. The Black Bears are ready. Let's play ball!
It is a beautiful Saturday night here at David Story Field as we're about to get set for Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Bend Elks and the Cowlitz Black Bears. Well, the Black Bears took Game 1 by a final score of 8-4, coming off the back of a 4-run 8th inning. Bit of a miscue over at short by Vinny Salvione, allowed 2 runs to come in off the bat of Matt Priest, and then Jeremiah Crane sealed the deal with a 2-run double, making it 8-4. Kieran Markison was able to shut things down in the 9th inning. It was a good pitching performance. 4 runs were given up in the first 2 innings, but then the combination of Camden Oram and Markison, as well as a couple good innings from Fawcett, was able to hold the Elks offense scoreless for the last 7 innings of the game yesterday. Now the Black Bears are here in Game 2 looking to take the series against the Bend Elks, something that they weren't able to do last week at Vince Guinness Stadium. Let's take a look at the Elks lineup. It'll be Diego Castellanos leading it off in center field. Jace Miller in left batting second. McCoy Sniffen batting third at third. Vandenbrink in the cleanup spot yet again doing the catching. Matt Dobson is back, and he's the DH today. Teddy Tokheim at first base, bats sixth. Zach Carlson in right field batting seventh. Vinny Salvione at second base batting eighth. And Benji Solano is the number 9 hitter at shortstop. Starter for the day for the Black Bears is going to be Matt Sherwood. Sherwood has pitched a decent amount in long relief so far over the course of the recent season. Started off as a starter and is going to be back here starting now with the a bit limited pitching from, you know, not only this side but on the Elks side as well. Carson Boyer's on the other side doing the starting pitcher. We'll talk about him when he comes up for the bottom of the first. But for now, it's Diego Castellanos leading it off. Castellanos, his 7th game of the season, didn't play yesterday. And played in 2 games against Walla Walla in their series earlier this week. First pitch is called, strike 1. Right on time at 6:35. Love a good on-time start here at David Story Field. This is the 5th to last game. There are 4 games left here after this. Tomorrow and then the 3-gamer at Walla Walla. Not Walla Walla, against Yakima, the Pippins. We are done playing Walla Walla. Grounder up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Castellanos hitting at 300, 6 for 20, now 7 for 21 in his 7 games this season. Didn't play much. His last game was on Thursday, but played on June the 22nd against Portland, went 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts, and then was out of commission with an injury for almost a month before coming back to play against Cowlitz in their series last week. Well, Jace Miller. Jace Miller, what is there to say about him? He's been playing amazing so far this season. 375, 45 hits, made the All-Star team, is one player of the week back-to-back weeks. Did not play yesterday, though, and also had a bit of a struggle against Walla Walla in their series at Borleski. Went 2 for 11. Scored 3 times, walked 3 times, hit a double, and also struck out 5 times. Had a great series, though, against the Black Bears. 0-1 is grounded over to Crane. He'll tag the bag himself, throw on to first. A good dig by Sable, and it's a double play. A good start. The singles eliminated. Bases are back to being empty now with 2 outs. Crane and Sable, not really their normal positioning, but Crane's able to grab it, tag second, and nice scoop over at first by Sable, looking like a veteran out there. McCoy Sniffen fouls off the first pitch to the right side and out of play. Well, Sniffen not hitting too bad himself. Back-to-back All-Stars here in Miller and Sniffen. 323 so far this season. There's a grounder back to Sherwood. He'll bobble it, try and recover. Throw on to first is not in time. So that'll be an error on Sherwood, and the Black Bears already have an error so far today in the top of the first. Hopefully it doesn't lead to anything for the Bears. Definitely that double play helping them out a little bit. The Elks are wearing the all-black uniforms with white pinstripes and the gold numbering. It's a cool look. You know, you usually see a white uniform with black pinstripes or a certain other color like a blue or some sort, but this is the opposite. And I think it works pretty well for the Elks. They're a team that really doesn't have too many primary colors besides the gold. So runner on first in McCoy Sniffen after he reaches on the air. Pick to first, and they almost had him, but Sable bobbled it. Sniffen, though, leading the team in steals by a wide margin, 17 for 17 on the season. This is a Bend Elks team that does not get caught stealing too often. Throw back to first again is not in time. That's been getting close over there at first base, but McCo's been able to get over there twice now. Still waiting on that 1-0 for Vandenbrink, who swings and misses, and it's 1-1. Vandenbrink got a hit in the 9th inning with 2 outs. That was his only hit of the day, though. Ended up going 1 for 4 with a walk. Runner goes, check swing, fly ball, and it's caught by Crane, who was in a perfect position. Was going to cover second, and Vandenbrink hit it right to him. So a liner and a scoreless first for Sherwood. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. No score here in Longview.
First pitch comes at 1:05 p.m. with another kids-free Sunday. Thanks to our partners at Peace Health and the Daily News. All kids 12 and under will get into the game for free, so come out and support the team. Your Bears of Summer will be back here at Storyfield for one final week, starting Friday, August 1st, for our last Fiber Family Friday. All Fiber members.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
So a scoreless top half as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Hit and an error were not enough for the Elks to bring a run across as Sherwood was able to get out of it. Now let's take a look at the Black Bears lineup for today. Presented by Cowlitz River Dental. Matt Priest leads it off in center. Liam Barrett batting second in left field. Jeremiah Crane at second base. Batting third. Poffenroth in right field. Bats fourth. Indy Anderson is the DH today. Batting fifth. Hole Williams doing the catching. Batting sixth. Jarrett Sable at first. Bats seventh. Braden Oram at short. Bats eighth. And Matt Champion now for a second offensive game in a row. Batting ninth at third base. Starting pitcher is going to be Carson Boyer, and unfortunately we saw the best of Carson Boyer in the series in Bend. He threw 6 1/3, gave up a run, 6 hits, no walks, and 5 strikeouts. Ended up earning the win last Saturday. That was a 9-1 victory for the Elks, and tied their series up at 1. They ended up winning the game on Sunday to take the series. But the Black Bears, again for the second straight series against the Elks, have taken game 1 and have a chance to take the series again on a Saturday. Matt Priest leads it off. Now the first pitch from Boyer. That's a bit of a sidearm motion as it's called ball 1. Well, Priest 1 for 4. Did reach 4 times though. Another one low, and it's 2-0. Hit a double in the first, ended up coming around to score. Grounded into a fielder's choice in the third yesterday and scored. He scored 3 times. Scored in the 8th as well. Grounder over to short. Benji Solano will scoop it up and throw on to first in time for out number 1. So Vandenbrink was over there at first yesterday, but now it is Teddy Tokheim. Take a look at the Elks defense. Jace Miller's in left field. Diego Castellanos is in center with Zach Carlson in right. McCoy is sniffing at third with Benji Solano at short. Vinny Salvione at second. And Teddy Tokheim at first with Vandenbrink now doing the catching. Noah Batanko, he hit 2 doubles yesterday, but he's getting the day off today. First pitch to Liam Barrett is outside for ball 1. So Boyer has a fastball, sinker, change, slider mostly. Also has the sweeper and cutter, so he's doesn't throw the fastest, but he just has a lot of pitches that he can really just mess up timing with. 87 on the fastball and the sinker, but the changeup goes to the high 70s. 2-0 pitch is called strike 1. Now 2-1. So that was a very close call. Home plate umpire today is Jacob Fisher. Hudson Boucher on the bases. 2-1 outside, and that is ball 3. So this is an all West Lynn High School battery. Boyer played his senior season there this season, 2025. Grounder over to second base, through the dive of Salvione and into right center field. Base hit for Liam Barrett. He's 1 for 1. That lefty-lefty swing as the dive from Salvione just got under his glove. And that's the first hit of the day for the Black Bears. Well, it's not like Boyer is only good against the Black Bears. He's been good all season. 2.1 ERA and 21 1/3. Has not given up 2 or more earned in his last 5 starts. First pitch. Crane fouls it back. Crane hit a 2-run double to make it 8-4 in the bottom of the 8th inning yesterday. Other than that, he hit a single, so he ended up going 2 for 4. Also had a sac fly back in the first inning that scored Priest. So had 3 RBIs yesterday and ended up going 2 for 4, upping his average, which was already quite high. It's at 345 and will definitely be higher after that performance, and is now on an 8-game hitting streak as well after the 2 hits yesterday. 0-1. Check swing over to Boucher, and he calls it a no-go, so it's 2-1. I'm sorry, 1-1. Well, Barrett on first. Is about 50% on steals, 2 for 4. Does have a decent lead off of first. So that swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. 1-2. Black Bears wearing the orange. Black Bears don't really play the best in the orange uniforms. 1-7. It's a chopper over to second base. Salvione will scoop it up. Toss to first is in time. No play at second, so Barrett will advance. And that's out number 2. Salvione kind of had to get through Barrett, who was trying to get to second. And he ends up getting the job done and getting out number 2. Well, Poff was in the 5 hole yesterday. He's up in the 4 spot as he switches places with Indy Anderson. He ended up getting a hit. 1 for 4 with a walk. 2 groundouts over to short, though, yesterday. Runner on second, though, with 2 outs. Black Bears have a chance to score the first run of the day. Outside corner called strike 1. And Poffenroth has been struggling a little bit, but still called the West Coast League All-Star for the Bears. After a very good first half, a very good breaking ball from Boyer, and it swung on and missed. Black Bears finished with 11 hits yesterday on 8 runs. And 4-1-8 did it for them. They had 10 strikeouts yesterday, which was their 4th straight game with 9 or more strikeouts. Barrett had a good jump. Throw on to third is going to get into left field. It's going to roll all the way to the corner, and Liam Barrett will come in to score easily. Well, no need for a base hit. Liam Barrett can just run for days. Steals third, overthrow gets him home, and it's a 1-0 Bears lead. So that's an error on the throw from Vandenbrink, as he didn't even get up. He just kind of threw it from his knees, and it really bites him in the end, as it's now 1-0 Bears. That one's called outside, and it's 2-2. So Barrett does it all himself. Gets the base hit, gets the extra bases, and is able to take advantage of the error to come in and score. Well, the Elks had a 4-1 lead at one point, and they ended up giving up 7 unanswered. Fouled off of Vandenbrink's hand, and he's going to have to take a minute to try and get out of some pain here. It was a foul tip, and it will stay at 3-2, but Vandenbrink takes a little lap around the foul area near the on-deck circle and is back and ready to go. Lindy Anderson on deck. That Boyer run will not be earned, as the air allows it to just be 0 earned now. Another foul down the left field line, and it's going to remain at 3-2. Now another 3-2 is called strike 3. So Poffenroth goes down looking, but the Black Bears do strike first in the bottom half of the first as they score a run off of a single by Barrett. Advances on the ground out, then steals third and reaches home on the air from Vandenbrink. Heading into the top of the second inning, Black Bears have a 1-0 lead.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. And I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and one member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules, and cowabunga if you must. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
Top of the second inning, Black Bears have taken a 1-0 lead. Liam Barrett singled, came around to score. After the errant throw from Vandenbrink went into left field. It will be called a stolen base for Barrett. He had a great jump on the pitch from Boyer. Would have made it into third either way, but he was just able to get the benefit of the extra base. And it ended up paying off because Poffenroth ended up striking out. They still have a 1-0 lead. Matt Dobson leads it off, then Teddy Tokheim and Zach Carlson. Matt Dobson had to be taken out of the game after a hit by pitch from Fawcett, a 91 fastball hit him in the helmet. It was a very scary situation, and it's really great to see Dobson back and playing the day after that happened. He seems to be okay. Maybe just a little shaken up. Run is back and here now in the DH spot. 1-0 from Sherwood. Swung on and missed. Well, Fawcett has been pretty wild, especially against the Bend Elks over the course of the season. His 2 starts equated to 6 hit by pitches and 6 walks for Fawcett. He got taken out quite early, and his bullpen was able to take care of business as the Black Bears offense came back to win. Now they have an early lead as that swung on and missed, and it's 2-2. Only 3 pitches for Sherwood. Fastball, changeup, slider. Some decent ride and run on the heater. That's low on the changeup, and it's 3-2. Goes the fastball around 55% of the time. Changeup around 28.2. And the slider around 16.3. So really just uses those 3 pitches, but has been somewhat effective with them this season. That's high and inside, and it's ball 4. Well, Dobson is able to reach base. It was a couple of close calls there again, but he was able to get out of the way, and he'll take first base. That'll bring up Teddy Tokheim, who Tokheim did not play yesterday. Played in all 3 games against the Sweets, though, at Borleski. Ended up finishing 1 for 11. Did drive in 2 runs, walked 3 times, but overall not hitting the best so far this season. 143 in his now 20th game. Fly ball into shallow right field. Crane, Sable, Poffenroth. It'll be Poff to make the grab for out number 1. That was the Bermuda Triangle of the right side of the field all running for him. It was Poffenroth. It held up long enough to have him reach over and make the catch in foul ground. That'll bring up Zach Carlson. Carlson made it a 3-1 game after his 2-run home run. Had a good offensive day. Fastball called strike 1 on the inside edge. Well, Carlson ended up finishing 2 for 4 on the day. Hit a home run, a 2-run shot. Had 2 groundouts to first and then a single. And there's a single into right field. Well, Carlson's been having a good offensive day in this series. He's already 1 for 1 as Dobson advances to second base, and there's 2 on with 1 out for Vinny Salvione. Carlson now hitting 2 straight ABs. Salvione came into the game for Dobson after his hit by pitch. Now both of them playing in game 2. First pitch from Sherwood is a slider for strike 1. Salvione ended up going 0 for 3, struck out looking, had 2 flyouts, and one of them was a pop-up to Serrano, who was catching on a bunt attempt. A 1 swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. No strikeouts yet for Sherwood, but he's been able to limit damage at least in the first inning. Hopefully he can get it done here in the second with 2 on and 1 out. Salvione from Portland University, but going to Bowling Green State. 0-2, swung on a miss for strike 3. Throw on to third is not in time. So the first strikeout of the day for Sherwood as Matt Dobson is able to take third on the stolen base. Now it's runners at the corners, now with 2 outs in the top of the second inning. Number 9 hitter Benji Solano is into the game. He was in the 2 spot yesterday and ended up going 1 for 4. Did score twice, though, in the first and the second inning. Hit a single in the 4th, and since then it's him and the rest of the Elks offense kind of didn't do much. Runner goes on the first pitch. It's in the dirt, and taking second easily is Zach Carlson. So now a hit could give the Elks the lead here in the top of the second. There's 2 outs. And Solano, 3 for 7 in the Walla Walla series. Did score 3 times. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Not sure what's fastball. Not the fastest velocity-wise, but has a good glove pop from Holt Williams. Sounds nice coming into the glove. Martin Serrano having the day off today against the lefty starter. Another swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. So Dobson on second, or on third, Carlson on second. As both of them were able to advance 90 feet. 2 separate stolen bases on 2 separate pitches. Not sure what 1 strike away from keeping it scoreless for them. 1-2. Fastball line down the left field line, and that is a foul ball. It'll get out of play. Still 1-2. Solano batting from the left side. One of the 3 lefties for the Elks. Castellanos, Carlson, and Solano. Went 3 for 11 against Cowlitz in their series last week. All 3 hits came in 1 game last Saturday. That's a fly ball in the shallow left field as a great catch out there by Orem. They'll get them out of it. So a good catch over there by Orem. He was kind of having to backtrack a little bit as he called off both Priest and Barrett and got out number 3. The Black Bears hanging on to a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the second inning.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
Shout-outs for you. First of all, let's hear it for our friends in the Corby Suite, Cardinal Financial Group. Cardinal Financial Group and the Corby Suites. We'd also like to recognize the Kelso 12U All-Stars out at the picnic tables. Let's hear it for the Kelso 12U All-Stars at the picnic table. And we can't forget all about the Central Sandlot Kids. Thank you for spending time with us this evening, Central Sandlot Kids. Thank you to all of our very special guests here with the Black Bears.
Bottom of the second inning, Black Bears have a 1-0 lead. Indy Anderson will lead it off. It'll be Indy, then Holt, and then Jarrett Sable up against Boyer, who has given up 1 run, but it was unearned after the error. The Black Bears have been notoriously not too great against lefties. 2-8 when a lefty starter is into the game so far this season. They're able to get the win 1-0 in 10 against Hyunwook Lee. But he also was able to throw 6 scoreless, and they didn't score until the 10th inning. So glorified 1-8, I'd say. Looks like the communication device is a little bit stuck on Vandenbrink, as coming out there is Holt Williams to just check on him, but it seems to be okay. So a little bit of delay on the first pitch of the bottom of the second inning, but we're ready to go here in a lefty-lefty matchup. 3 lefties on this side for the Bears. Anderson, one of them, as well as Liam Barrett and Jarrett Sable. One's low, and it's ball 1. 1-0 is called strike 1. Well, the Black Bears have a run. Indy Anderson, even though he's a lefty, he's not necessarily the biggest pull hitter. That's inside, and it's 2-1. Against lefties, he actually hits it more to the opposite field. Against righties, he sprays it more to all over the field. So that's low, and it's ball 3. Might not even need to hit the ball if Boyer's unable to control the zone here to start off the second inning. 3-1. And that's ball 4. So Anderson not even really needing to swing the bat as he takes the walk. First walk of the day for Boyer. And the leadoff man is on for the first time today for Cowlitz. As that'll bring up Holt Williams. Oh, Holt Williams with a man on first and nobody out. Williams came in as a pinch hitter for Matt Champion in the 8th inning. Hit a very clutch single. Ended up coming around to score. Was a big part of that momentum boost in the 8th inning that caused the 4 runs to come in. But overall didn't get the start yesterday as Serrano was the starter behind the dish. 0-1. That is crushed into deep left field. Going back on it is Miller, but it will fall foul. Oh, just got a little in front of it, Holt Williams did. A little bit more back on that one. That would have gone into the party deck. But otherwise it is 0-2. Pull hitter and 2 strike counts. Anderson on first. Not too big of a base stealer. There's a grounder over to short. Solano, no throw to second. On to first, though, is in time for out number 1. So Indy Anderson moves over to second base. This is kind of like how the first inning went with Liam Barrett. And Anderson most likely won't try and steal third. He does not have a stolen base attempt yet this season.
The first baseman, number 13, Jarrett Sable.
Well, Jarrett Sable was struggling in his past 5 games until yesterday. He ended up going 3 for 4, reached 4 times, drove in 1, did strike out in the 9th, but had a 3 for 4 game. Very nice for Sable. Got his average over the 200 mark. As the fastball is called strike 1 at the knees. And it's 0-1. Well, Sable went 2 for 13 against Ben. It was part of his little slump. Did get 2 hits on last Friday's game when they won 13-7. Boyer will step off the rubber and get Anderson to fall back to second base. Well, Sable against Ridgefield, though. He ended up going 1 for 9. His 1 hit did drive in 2, but overall a series that Sable probably didn't enjoy too much. That's inside for ball 1. He's usually all smiles, though, at all times. I was talking about how Finn Stewart was the Ox guy before he left. Jarrett Sable, it seems to be, has taken over the role of Ox guy, playing the music during BP. Mostly just playing country. 1-1. Just low, and it's 2-1. Yeah, Sable. Haven't seen him without a smile on his face. He's just a very happy dude. You got to respect it. Runner on second and Anderson with 1 out. Sable looking to continue his hot start from yesterday. Outside, and that's 3-1. Sable going to be a USC Trojan. Both of his brothers, Stephen and Blake, played for USC. Stephen was drafted in the 17th round twice. Sable drafted in the 7th round. Now the 3-1, it's going to be a pitch clock violation, and that is ball 4. So Carson Boyer took too long, getting ready. And it's just a free ball 4 for Sable. Second walk of the day for Boyer. Second walk of the inning, as he walked Anderson on 5 pitches as well. That was technically 5 pitches, but he only threw 4. So I don't know what you really call that. Either way, he walked, and that'll bring up Braden Orem. Good chance to extend this lead. Black Bears 1-0 lead, but with this Elks offense, it is not a comfortable lead, to say the least, as that is called strike 1. Orem had himself a base hit back in the 3rd inning yesterday. Ended up finishing 1 for 3, hit into a fielder's choice, but did end up scoring one of the 4 runs in the 8th inning. 0-1. There's a fly ball into right field. Zach Carlson doesn't have to move much, and he'll get under it, make the grab for out number 2, and no advance from Anderson nor Sable. So that's a big second out for Boyer. And that'll bring up Matt Champion. Well, Champion, usually a pitcher, but with the limited offense the limited depth that the offense has on the Black Bears side, he's playing some offense for the first time in about a month and change. Did go for 3 yesterday. Outside, and it's 1-0. Popped out to the starter yesterday, which was Justin Schramm, and struck out swinging twice. The Elks only struck out 3 guys yesterday, and it was Champion twice and Sable once. Everyone else was able to make contact. Inside corner on the fastball, called strike 1. Well, Champion now 2 for 15 in his 6 games on the offensive side. 5.73 ERA and 26 2/3 in his 6 starts and overall 7 games. Boyer will step off again, and it's going to be still 1-1 as both runners will head back to their stations. Anderson on second, Sable on first. 1-1 to Champion. Outside, and it's 2-1. Well, Boyer has been pretty wild so far in this inning. Did a good job in the first of at least getting pitches in the zone. Did give up the run, but nothing really he could do about the error from Vandenbrink. 2-1. There's a fly ball, a blooper into center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Rounding third is Indy Anderson, and he will come in to score. Matt Champion, an RBI single. His first RBI of the season, and the Black Bears have a 2-0 lead. That was a great read from Anderson at second base. He knew that was dropping as soon as it got over the head of Salvione at second, and he was able to come in easily. Black Bears have taken a 2-0 lead. Matt Champion, his third hit and his first RBI of his offensive season. As that'll bring up Matt Priest back at the top of the order. We got 3 Matts playing in this game for the Black Bears. Priest, Champion, and Sherwood. Inside called strike 1. Priest grounded out to Solano. That's short in his first at-bat. The Black Bears have scored a run in each of the first 2 innings. So their offense is not holding back after yesterday's 4-run inning in the 8th. That's a swung on and missed. No foul tip, so both runners will advance 90 feet. Usually if it gets past Vandenbrink on a swing and miss, it's a foul tip, but Priest did not get any piece of that. Ended up getting all the way to the boards, and Sable's now at third with Champion at second. Base hit could bring both of them home. And Black Bears trying to get some insurance. But no 2 here to Priest. No kick and fire home. Way high and outside, and it's 1-2. No Priest yesterday. His double. His only hit. He's in a bit of a slump, but he also has a hit in 5 of his last 6. So that's outside for ball 2. Him and Poffenroth have the team lead in hits. Both of them tied at 34 hits apiece. Priest hitting at 260, though. He's been getting a lot more at-bats than Poff because he's been the leadoff hitter pretty much all season. 2-2. Grounder to third, but it will go foul left of the line, and it will stay at 2-2. Everybody will head back to their respective bases. Well, Priest missed 2 games in the Ridgefield series because of a hamstring injury. Ended up going 0 for 4 in game 3 of the Ridgefield series, the one in which they won. And they only had 2 hits, so pretty much everybody went 0 for in that one. And now with the departure of a lot of the guys, we'll probably see Luke Kovac back here tomorrow, but just not a lot of depth offensively. Good to see the Priest has been here since day 1. Inside, and that is ball 3. So the count's full now at 3-2. Walk would load the bases for Liam Barrett, who already has a base hit today and has scored the only run of the first. Boyer, though, already throwing a lot of pitches. Now in a 3-2, doesn't really help his cause out, but could get out of it still with only the 1 run. Payoff. That's a chopper over to Solano. It will be sniffing. His throw to first is not in time. Yeah, he was never going to beat out Priest on a high chopper. That just doesn't happen. Infield single brings in Sable from third, and the Black Bears take a 3-0 lead. So the RBI single for Priest. 2 runs have come in here in the second inning. And this is kind of like the opposite of yesterday, where the Elks took a early lead. The Black Bears now have an early lead. Hopefully the ending of the game yesterday is not the same, though. First pitch from Boyer to Barrett is low and away for ball 1. Barrett got a base hit that just got under the glove of Salvione at second base. Runners are now at the corners. Champion on third, Priest on first. Some good 2-out hitting. That will hit the outside corner on the breaking ball. It's 1-1.
15 and 6 at home, 8 and 14 on the road.
Well, Barrett,
Well, here comes Seth.
not really a pull hitter against lefties.
On the corner.
That's low.
He's down and out.
And it's 2-1.
2 runs in this
Pretty
frame
much
for the
hits it to all fields against righties, but leans more to left field against lefties. But overall, he's a very good hitter to all fields, Liam Barrett. Good at getting on base, as we've seen with all the walks. That's a grounder over to second base. Salvione makes a sliding grab and tosses a second for out number 3. A good play over at second by Salvione, but the Black Bears score 2, a champion RBI single, a Priest RBI single back-to-back, and they have a 3-0 lead heading to the top of the 3rd inning.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
15 seasons of Black Bear baseball. Let's pack the park one last time and make these final games games to remember.
Well, there were a lot of clouds earlier today, and the clouds seem to have subsided. It was overcast, and now the sun's out and shining on David Story Field. Black Bears have a 3-0 lead as they scored 2 on 2 hits in the bottom half of the 2nd inning. Have a comfortable lead for Sherwood, who has been pitching rather well. Has given up the 2 hits, though. Walked 1, struck out 1 last inning, and he'll have to face off against the top 3 in the lineup, which will include 2 West Coast League All-Stars. Castellanos, Jace Miller, Makoa Sniffen. The top 3 in the top of the 3rd inning.
Top of the order coming up for the Bend Elks.
Leading off for the Elks at the top of their order, center fielder number 7, Diego Castellanos.
Well, Sherwood kind of fighting with Dylan Henson for who can throw the most innings in a season for the Black Bears this season. He's got 28.1 and now has 30 and a third. And is throwing strike 1 now to Castellanos. Castellanos swings and misses at a lot of those outside lower pitches. Swung at that one, didn't miss, but he fouls it away. And it's 0-2. Versus righties on 2 strikes, tends to hit it to left center field. If he gets contact, 0-2. That one's low, and it's 1-2. Well, Sherwood now 20 strikeouts and 16 walks. He's been here since day 1. There have been a lot of pitches who have managed to stay. 1-2 is low again, and it's 2-2. Sherwood, Moreno, both a part of Pacific Lutheran. Sure, we will maybe see Moreno today. He hasn't pitched since game 1 of the Ridgefield series, as that's just low for ball 3. So 0-2 to 3-2 for Castellanos. Giving himself together a good at-bat before the All-Stars in front of him, as that is ball 4. So Sherwood loses Castellanos, and that is the 3rd straight inning in which the Bend Elks have the leadoff man on. That'll bring up Jace Miller. So Jace Miller, in the last time he faced against Sherwood, that was back on Sunday. He hit a walk-off home run on the first pitch of the bottom of the 9th inning, gave the Bend Elks the 10-9 victory and the series win. Now they're at a park where it's a little bit harder to hit a home run. And Jason Miller's already 0 for 1, hit into a double play back in the 1st inning. Has Castellanos on first again here with nobody out. Runner goes, swung on and missed, throw on to second is not in time. Castellanos almost went off the bag on the slide. We've seen that happen a couple times. This turf just gets people to go on a slip and slide whenever they dive into bags, but Castellanos is able to make it in safely, and the Elks are threatening early here in the top of the third. Castellanos now 5 for 5 on steals, and he's in scoring position. 0-2 is low for ball 1 as the mask falls off for Holt Williams as he's trying to keep it from getting past him. Castellanos, St. Mary's, his sophomore year this season. Hit .311 in 62 games, so he was a regular starter for the Gales. All West Coast Conference honorable mention. 1-2 is drilled into left field, but it will go foul. That looked like Holt Williams' foul ball. Just got out in front of it, but definitely would have been a home run if he hadn't. He was with the Portland Pickles last season. Played in the West Coast League Championship, got a ring. Yeah, they won the championship last year. He walked to bring in the tying run in the bottom of the 9th. And the batter after him, Connor Stewart, won the championship for them. That's fouled away. Ended up going 0 for 3, but that one walk was pretty much all they needed. They tied the game against the Apple Sox, and Stewart did the rest. They won that championship. Went 1 for 4 in the West Coast League South Championship, in which they upset the 7-time reigning champs Corvallis Knights in order to advance. That's low, and it's 2-2. And what's crazy is, too, that was only his 9th game with the Pickles that season. He joined very late with 5 games left in the season. Played very well, hit .500 over the course of those 5 games, and only went 2 for 12, though. They did still win the championship. 2-2. Check swing, foul over the Black Bears dugout. It'll remain at 2-2. Last year for St. Mary's, freshman year, he only played in 8 games, went 0 for 2. He's mostly a defensive replacement or a pinch runner, but ended up getting a lot of playing time this season for St. Mary's and is now here with the Elks, hitting at a .300. Another one fouled away to the right side, and it's a decent battle here between Sherwood and Miller. Well, Miller hits 6 for 11 in the series. Ended up winning that West Coast League Player of the Week on July the 21st. The home run, hit a double, drove in 4 runs. 2-2 is low for ball 3. We are very far into this at-bat. This is the 10th pitch of the at-bat for Jace Miller against Sherwood. 3-2 is going to nick him on the elbow. And Miller has the elbow guard. He seems to be okay. Might have to check on him just for a bit. Now he's making his way over to first, but it is a hit by pitch, and the first 2 have reached here, both on free passes against Sherwood. So a bit wild, Sherwood. He's been able to get the first 2 strikes relatively easily, but just can't seem to finish the job off. And now the tying run is at the plate, and Makoa Sniffin, another member of the St. Mary's Gales. Didn't get as much playing time, though, as Castellanos. Hit .235 in 23 games, but has been playing great this season. 13 multi-hit games. Sniffin looking to bring in the first run of the day for the Elks up against Sherwood. 2 on, nobody out. That is a blooper into right field. That'll drop down for a base hit, and it'll get past Poffenroth all the way to the wall, and everybody can run. 1 run is in. Jace Miller will score. Heading into third is Sniffin, and he has driven in 2. And all of a sudden, it's a 1-run game, and the tying run's at third. It's 3-2.
It was a sharply hit single from Makoa Sniffin with some funky spin.
Poffenroth out in right field. Seemed to have misplayed it out there in right. As 2 runs come in, Sniffen is now at third as looks like Vandenbrink will get taken out of the game. Noah Batanko will be getting the early start today. Might have something to do with the foul tip that went off of his hand. He was able to play the rest of the inning, but maybe just precaution. Noah Batanko, the other catcher on the roster for the Bend Elks, is now into the game. Probably a little bit earlier than he expected. But has a chance to tie the game here. Runner on third and nobody out. That's a pop-up on the infield. Playable for Crane as he'll call everyone off and make the grab for out number 1. So all of a sudden, the Black Bears lead is only 1 now. That's what I want to mention. The Elks offense, one swing of the bat, and all of a sudden they're back in this. But a good start here, 1 out to Crane. I'll bring up Matt Dobson. That is down for ball 1. So Sniffen the tying run now at third. 1-0 inside, and it's called ball 2. Well, Dobson's been seeing a lot of inside pitches. It's just a bit unlucky for him. He was hitting the helmet, and now he's taking a lot of inside pitches from Sherwood, especially on that walk as well. That's a grounder down the third base line. Foul, and it's 2-1. Dobson, CSU Bakersfield, his junior season this year. Played 20 games with them after 2 seasons at Santa Ana College from Mission Viejo, so it's not too far away from home. Hit 326 his sophomore year at Santa Ana. Allowed him to transfer over to the Roadrunners. As it's now 2-2 to Dobson. This season he's hitting 329. Could be a big out number 2 if Sherwood can get this without advancing the runner. That one's low, and it's 3-2. So the 2 free bases for Sherwood comes back to bite him. One swing of the bat from Sniffen, and he's already driven in 2 today. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Big out number 2 as Dobson goes down swinging. And Sherwood has a chance to keep the lead at 1 after the 2 RBI triple. It's up to Teddy Tokheim. We mentioned in Ben that he swings at the first pitch quite a bit. First pitch here, as he swings at the first pitch here, and it's blooped into right field for a base hit. Sniffen will come in to score, and Teddy Tokheim has himself an RBI single. The Elks have tied things up at 3 here in the top of the 3rd inning. And all of a sudden, it's a brand new ball game with Zach Carlson coming up for his second at-bat. So 3-3 as the Elks now have 4 hits on the day, 3 runs in the 3rd, and they have all come all the way back to tie things up. Pretty early, though. Could be anyone's game still. As it's inside for ball 1 to Carlson. Carlson already has a hit and a stolen base in his first at-bat back in the 2nd inning. Throw back over to first is not in time. Tokheim now 14 RBIs on the day, only with 9 hits, which is kind of crazy. Well, I mentioned swings at the first pitch quite a bit, and got a pitch that he liked, swung at it, and was able to get it to bloop into right center field. Acting as if it's 0-0 yet again here. Now 3-3, and the 1-0. Bit high, and it's 2-0. Oh, Sniffen's 2 RBI double. He's now got 37 RBIs on the season. He's doing very good offensively, and of course, he was named a West Coast League All-Star. Well, Jack Lafitte, though, leads the team in average at a .438. I feel like it would be him and Jace Miller regarding games played, though, because they've played a lot more games than Lafitte has. Swung on and missed. Throw on to second. A perfect throw, and they got him at second. What a throw from Holt Williams. Gets Tokheim. The caught stealing is out number 3. But the Elks do score 3 in the top of the third. McCoy sniffing 2 RBI triple, and then the single from Tokheim brings him in. The Elks have tied things up at 3 apiece as we head to the bottom of the third inning. Should be an interesting one today.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
577-7200.
Weather Guard. Our final game, Sunday, August 3rd. Start time will be 6:05 p.m. Join us at the ballpark for one final evening together as we celebrate 15 years. Get your tickets today at pelletsblackbears.com.
Well, tomorrow, Sunday, July 27th, is a Kids and Free Sunday, the second to last one of the season. All kids 12 and under will get in for free when accompanied by a paid adult. Bring the whole family to David Story Field every Sunday home game for some afternoon baseball presented by Peace Health and the Daily News. It'll also be the last 105 game that we have this season, as the 105 game on Sunday, August the 3rd, the final game at David Story Field, has been moved from 105 to 605. 605, Saturday, August 3rd. But the Kids and Free Sunday, both August 3rd and July the 27th, as the Black Bears play Game 3 against the Bend Elks, hopefully looking for a sweep. But it's anyone's game here in the bottom of the third, as we are tied up at 3. 3 runs came in for the Elks in the top half. Noah Batanko is taking over for Ryan Vandenbrink behind the plate after he pinch hit for Ryan. Have to see if it was injury related. He got that foul tip off of the hand, and he seemed fine afterwards, but maybe it was getting to him by the time he got back to the dugout. Crane leads it off. Crane, Poff, and Anderson, 3, 4, 5 guys in the lineup, facing off against Boyer. Boyer is now given up 2 earned runs after the 2 RBI singles from Champion and Priest in the bottom of the second. Now we're tied up 3. First pitch from Boyer is a grounder off himself. It will land fair, but Crane will have to shake things off a bit. Seems to be okay, though. You know, it's always a painful experience fouling it off yourself. Not that I would know, but you can only assume. 12th game for Crane. 0-1. Fouls it away, and it's 0-2. Well, a brand new ball game with the sun shining. Right side of the field getting the bulk of it. Sniffin and Solano and Miller getting some shade. Low and away, and it's 1-2. Crane, UC Santa Barbara, was with Tacoma for 2 seasons. Heading into his senior year at UCSB. Another one way outside, and it's 2-2. Both Crane, Aber, and Barrett will be heading back to the Gauchos. Meissner, who was here but ended up leaving, still in the transfer portal. 2-2. Outside, it looked like it went through the glove of Batanko. That might have just been an illusion, though. Either way, it got past him. It's called ball 3, and it's a full count. Good at bat here from Crane, going 0-2 to 3-2. Now the payoff from Boyer. It's a grounder over to Sniffin, sliding grab, long throw over to first, and it's off the back from Tokheim, but he's able to tag Crane. So a nice play over at third by Sniffin. Throws a bit off, but Tokheim was able to handle it over at first, and that's out number 1. Poffenroth struck out looking to end the first inning. That's his only at-bat today. Looking to get some revenge here against Boyer. Nobody on, 1 out. First pitch from Boyer is in front of it. Swings it foul off to the left side. Poffenroth. And back to Skagit Valley. He was talking about how Skagit Valley, like UC Santa Barbara and all the UC schools at that, are in the quarter system, so they start in the middle of September. That is a leaping grab at short by Solano. So a couple of good defensive plays from the left side of Ben's infield. And there's quickly 2 retired in the bottom of the third. That'll bring up Indy Anderson. Walked, came around to score in the second inning. And now here with 2 outs and the game tied. First pitch from Boyer. Slider a bit outside, and it's 1-0. Anderson, the only guy on the roster for the Bears that's still in the portal. Just misses inside, and it's 2-0. Anderson off to a good start, 318. Went 4 for 14 in the series last weekend. As that's low and away for ball 3, and he could walk for the second time today. Now has 5 walks on the season after his base on balls in the second inning, but now in a good 3-0 count. And that is ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk for Indy Anderson. He's got a walk in 2 straight innings. 3 free bags for Boyer. 3 walks compared to 1 strikeout, and it will be Holt Williams coming up for the second time.
Pitcher number 5, Holt Williams.
Well, Holt Williams grounded out to Solano in the second inning. It was the first out in the second before the Sable walk. Sable's on deck. First pitch from Boyer. It is called strike 1 on the inside edge. Williams Northwest Nazarene, team that went to the D2 World Series, was at UC Irvine with the Anteaters, but redshirted for them, so will be a redshirt sophomore in the fall. That's a grounder into left field for a base hit. Through the 5-5 hole for Holt Williams, and he's got a single. Advancing to second is Anderson, and there's 2 on with 2 outs for Sable. It's going to be a bit of an interesting road ahead for the Bend Elks. They're going to head to Portland for 1 game. 1 game, a singular game at Walker Stadium, and then they play Portland at Vince Guenna Stadium for 4 games because of a couple of postponements back in June. So it's a bit of a gauntlet for the Elks, but they're getting through it, still in the playoff hunt. First pitch is fouled back to the on-deck circle where Braden Orem is housed for now. And it's 0-1. So yeah, 1 game at Walker Stadium. It's a very interesting spot. I was talking to some of the Elks guys, and they said it's just one day at the hotel in Portland, and then back to Bend. We almost had that with Springfield. Grounder over to short. Solano on the run. Throw to first is in time for out number 3. Again, that left side of the infield putting on a clinic defensively in that inning, and is able to keep Boyer at a scoreless third. We head to the top of the 4th inning. 3-3 between the Elks and the Bears.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
Top of the 4th inning, Matt Sherwood is back out there. He gave up the 3 runs in the top of the 3rd, but he's going to need to eat some innings. And he was pitching well in the first 2 frames, so he's back out there. Wonder how much of a leash Dan Spencer will give him. We have a bit of a defensive change, a bit of a weird defensive change. Something that we have not seen yet this season. Martin Serrano is in left field. So Liam Barrett has moved to center. Matt Priest is out of the game. We were talking about how he might have hurt himself on a slide or he had that hamstring issue might have come back up, which is definitely not what the Black Bears needed with the lack of depth, as that is a fly ball into deep right field at the track, as Poffenroth has just enough room to make the grab for out number 1. Well, Carlson almost sent another one out. He was about 10 feet away from his 2nd home run of the series. But otherwise, it is out number 1. So, yeah, Martin Serrano is in left field. Not sure if he's ever played the outfield. I mean, I'm sure he has, considering he's out there now. But, he's usually a catcher, as that's in the turf. And Matt Priest is out of the game. So, Serrano might come in the leadoff spot whenever Priest's at bat is up next. 1-0. Another fly ball. Getting under it is Salvione. Infield side. Someone's got to call it. It'll be Oram. He'll make the grab for out number 2. A couple of quick outs for Sherwood here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Or top of the 4th inning. Benji Solano. So Barrett's in center for Barrett. Serrano's in left. Otherwise, no changes. Nico Roselle is the only guy that's left to make a change for. He's the only guy on the bench, and he's having wrist issues. So we are pretty limited. This is kind of what happens at the end of the year. People start leaving. We don't get many guys coming in, and then you have to play Serrano in left field. Sable's at first. I mean, Sable's been playing a really good first. Don't get me wrong, but that's also not his normal position. He's usually a catcher / outfielder. He's been learning first just this season. Matt Champion is playing offense. He's a pitcher. Shows you just how limited we're going right now. Speaking of Sable, grounder over to him, flip to first, and there it is. See, Sable's been playing some good defense. He gets out number 3. And it's a 1-2-3 frame for Matt Sherwood. We head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still tied up at 3 apiece here at David Story Field.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
American Workforce Group is positively impacting people in our community by placing motivated, qualified individuals in great places to work. American Workforce Group, built on relationships, backed by integrity. Call 360-200-4900.
Saturday, August the 2nd is a Corby bobblehead giveaway. Head to the ballpark early and be a part of the first 500 fans through the gates to pick up your one-of-a-kind collectible presented by Dick Hanna Toyota. It will also be a fan appreciation night. Wrap up our historic 15th season with a fun night of giveaways every inning from our generous sponsors. Stop by the merch booth and enter your name into the drawing, and you could go home a winner. Because, yes, we do appreciate fans around here. I'm sure every team appreciates their fans. They're fans. They're the reason the atmosphere is very nice. We've had a good crowd the last few days as well. Had a great crowd on Thursday for the drone show. Shout out to everybody that showed up, stayed for the drone show. Not the trophy presentation, though, because that was for the wrong team. Orem leads it off, then Champion, and then the top of the lineup in, my guess, is Serrano, who's coming in for Priest. First pitch to Orem, outside for ball one. Orem heading to Colorado, MSU Denver. And he said he'll be living near Coors Field. Hopefully MSU Denver plays better than the Rockies. Grounder over to Sniffin. He'll throw to first and in time for out number one. So first out, and that'll bring up the 9-hitter Matt Champion. Hit an RBI single in his first at-bat. First RBI of the season, a blooper into center field. Ended up scoring Indy Anderson. No 1-for-1 on the day. First pitch is called strike one on the fastball. Champ from Laguna Niguel, went to J. Sarah High School. A couple guys in the West Coast League went to J. Sarah. There's a lot of SoCal guys here in the West Coast League. Grounder over to the dugout of the Elks, and it's 0-2. The Champion with 6 strikeouts so far this season in his 6 games. 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Second strikeout of the day for Boyer, and Champion goes down swinging. It's out number 2. And as mentioned, Serrano is now into the game. So 4 lefties are in this lineup for the Black Bears against the lefty and Boyer. I'm going to have to ask Martin Serrano later today or tomorrow how often he plays left field or the outfield in general. He's been nothing but a catcher here this season. And Serrano. Low and away, it's 1-1. Oregon State freshman year this year, played 3 games. This is a catching tandem technically with Vandenbrink, but neither of them really played too much. Vandenbrink didn't play at all, but he's having a good season. Both these guys are having good seasons. Serrano's off to a .348 start, 8 for 26 in 6 games. It's a foul into Batanko, where he might be a little bit shaken up after that one. Not really what the Elks need after Vandenbrink got out of the game with an injury. Batanko walking around, but fairly unlucky for both catchers to be injured. They had a catcher on their roster named Evan Gentile, but he is no longer on the team. So these are the only two catchers they got. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Boyer. Gets Champion and Serrano both swinging. That's his 3rd strikeout of the day. And it's back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Sherwood and Boyer. As we head to the top of the 5th inning, Elks, Bears, still tied up at 3.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. And I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and 1 member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules, and cowabunga if you must. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
We have reached the top of the 5th inning here in Game 2 of this 3-game series. Bit of a wild one so far, 3-3, but a couple of scoreless innings between Boyer and Sherwood. Sherwood will try and keep things tied against the top of the lineup. Castellanos, Miller, Sniffin. Castellanos has reached in both of his at-bats, singled in the first, walked in the third, stole second, ended up scoring on the 2 RBI triple from Makoa Sniffin, who was batting third in this inning. Grounder over to second base, it'll be Crane. He'll scoop it up, throw to first, and in time for out number 1. Off to a good start, but it's Jace Miller up next, and you always got to watch out for him. Technically, Jace Miller and Makoa Sniffin are listed as utility guys. So if Batanko's injured, they might have to become super utility men and try and catch. See how that goes. But Batanko's did seem to be okay, as we don't want injuries around here. It would just be quite interesting if we had Jace Miller and Sniffin doing the catching when they clearly just are utility on the infield and outfield. High fastball is 2-0 now against Miller. 0 for 1, grounded into a double play in the first inning. Got hit by a pitch in the third, ended up scoring. So that's low, and it's 3-0. Well, Miller just committed to Oregon State. So this very fantastic summer of his ended up getting him to be a Beaver, as it's called strike 1. He literally just committed today, by the way. He was in the transfer portal for a bit, but found his home at Oregon State after playing at Portland this season. Only played in 12 games, ended up hitting 143, so a amazing turnaround for him, going from 143 at Portland to a Beaver. There's a fly ball into center field. Liam Barrett is under it, and he will make the grab for out number 2. So we haven't seen Serrano get any bit of defense out there in left field. I'm really just intrigued at how he's going to do out there. We have not seen him, even in practice, play the outfield. Either way, Makoa Sniffin now up, but the base is empty, which is good because he drove in 2 on a triple in his last at-bat. Swings at the first pitch, and that one's into center field. A squeeze from Barrett. And that's out number 3. So 6 straight retired for Sherwood. He gets Castellanos, Miller, and Smith back to back to back. As we are halfway home here at David Story Field. Bit of a quick one for 3-3 as we're tied.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Carson Boyer back out there. Another inning of work. The Black Bears have done pretty well against a lefty starter, at least compared to recent games against lefty starters, including Hyunwook Lee, Carson Boyer in his first start against the Bears, and Levi Anderson. Giving up 3 runs. There's a interesting meeting going on at the plate. Could be another bit of a communication device error that Liam Barrett's trying to fix up from Batanko, and they're looking at the shoulder pads of him. Now Liam Barrett leads it off. He's 1 for 2. Ended up hitting a single, advancing to second on a Crane ground out. Stole third and reached home on the error from Vandenbrink, who's now out of the game for Batanko. First pitch to Barrett. Slider a bit high, and it's 1-0. It's been a bit of an interesting zone for Jacob Fisher. Home plate umpire will be back to Boucher behind the plate, and Fisher on the bases tomorrow for Game 3 at 1:05. Low is 2-0 now to Barrett.
Ended up coming into score on the error from catcher Vandenbrink. And his last time through grounded out.
2-0. Curveball hits the outside corner for strike one. Well, Barrett was born in Florida. Didn't end up really doing much there. Grew up in Mountain View, California, in the Bay Area near Stanford. A little bit down the coast, though, at UCSB. 23 games there. Is probably expected to get a lot more playing time in this coming season. You know, as a freshman with UCSB, getting 23 games, you're only going to get more playing time unless you get injured. And Barrett has not been injured pretty much all year, at least in the West Coast League. 2-2, swung on and missed, strike three. That's 3 straight strikeouts for Boyer as he gets Barrett swinging. 4 overall for Boyer, and he's gotten now champion Serrano and Barrett back-to-back-to-back swinging strikeouts. That'll bring up Crane. Mr. Crane, Dr. Crane. Keep forgetting to ask him if he likes the doctor nickname or not. First pitch. A little bit high, and it's 1-0. So Crane is 0 for 2, 2 ground outs, 1 to second, 1 to third. Salvione sniffing. 1-0 pitch. Fly ball into center field. Going back is Castellanos. A little bit in front of the track, and he'll make the grab for out number 2. Well, now that we've seen a home run to left, a home run to right, a home run by a righty and a lefty, all we need left is a home run to center field. Asked Braden Orm about that. He was here this season with Lower Columbia. He said he saw Garrett Cooper of the Port Angeles Lefties hit one. A home run to center field that went over the roof out there in center. Said it was around 410, 415. And that's the only one he's seen in the 2 seasons that he was at Lower Columbia. We haven't seen it yet here. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-1. Someone who could do it is Poffenroth if he really gets a hold of one. The dude hits bombs in BP. 1-1 is low, and it's 2-1. Well, so far today, though, he's 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the first and lined out to Solano, who made a nice jumping grab in the third. 2-1 is just outside, and it's 3-1. Poffenroth from Vancouver, Washington. Just on the Washington-Oregon border. Still never got the explanation as to why there's a Vancouver in Washington when there's a Vancouver in Canada, just like 2 hours north. I guess I'll go the season just not knowing. That's a foul ball, and it's 3-2 here with 2 outs. Well, Crane ended the streak of 3 straight strikeouts, but he did just fly out to center field, and Boyer is pitching a little bit like himself from last week against the Bears. 3-2. He gets a piece of it, fouls it away. Skyview High School, though, for Poffenroth. Skagit Valley ended up finishing 20-25 from Mount Vernon, Washington, a bit north of Seattle, so very close to Bellingham where he was for the All-Star game, as that is outside for ball 4. So Boyer has 4 strikeouts, but he also now has 4 walks. As Indy Anderson, who's now coming up to the plate, has walked twice in his 2 at-bats. 0 for 0. has reached twice, scored in the second inning after his first walk. Has Poff on first with 2 outs. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-1. I feel as though Indy has a bit of a wild, like more out of the ordinary type of swing. It does work though. Definitely does work. Isn't at a 318 so far this season. 0-1, bit high, and it's 1-1. The zone is a bit lower here for Fisher. That one was about the stomach area. It was called ball 1. Oh, Williams on deck. Now the 1-1. Poffenroth gets a bit of a late start, a hit and run. It's grounded right at Tokheim, and he'll touch the bag for out number 3. Well, we've seen a couple hit and runs. That one doesn't work out quite the way the Black Bears wanted. Either that way, though, we're still tied up at 3 as we head to the top of the 6th here in Longview.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Top of the 6th inning. 3-3. The Elks and the Black Bears are tied. Both these teams are scoring early, but have really come back down to earth in these past couple innings. Matt Sherwood in still for the 6th inning. Furthest he's gone is 4 2/3. He's already surpassed that with 5 innings. Seems as though recently the Black Bears have been fans of kind of getting late into games. We used 2 pitchers on Thursday. We used 3 pitchers yesterday. Now today just 1 through now 5. And we'll see how much of a leash Sherwood gets. Nobody warming in the bullpen yet for the Black Bears, but Carl Johnson, one of the coaches, is out there. First pitch is low to leadoff man Noah Botenko, came in for Vandenbrink. He popped up to Crane at second in his first at-bat. It'll be Botenko, Dobson, and Tokheim, who ended up getting out number 3. Fly ball into deep left field, right fielded. It's going to get off the wall. Botenko is going to take second base, and it is a leadoff double for Botenko. He's got 3 doubles in this series. He's hitting very well against the Black Bears pitching staff. He didn't play against them in the first series. His first game came against Walla Walla back on the 22nd, but has 3 doubles in 2 games so far this series. He was on the bench to start off. Now he is representing the go-ahead run. With nobody out, no bring up Matt Dobson. First pitch is down the middle for strike 1. There's somebody now warming up in the bullpen. 0-1 from Sherwood. Is going to get through the legs of Holt, and taking third is Botenko. Right between the wickets for Williams. And taking the extra 90 is Botenko. He's now 90 feet away from giving the Elks a 4-3 lead. Let's see who's up in that bullpen for the Black Bears. Swung on and missed, and it's 1-2. Looks to be Wes Strand who's in the bullpen warming up. 1-2. That is into left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Batenko will come in to score, and Matt Dobson, the RBI single, has given the Bend Elks a 4-3 lead. Well, Orem definitely always tries his best to jump as high as he can and reach up. That one just got over the head as Dan Spencer has seen enough out of Sherwood. He's given up his 4th run, 4th earned, and well, if this score holds, he'll be in line for the loss, but it's still anybody's game. And it's only a 1-run lead for the Elks, and the Black Bears trying to get Carson Boyer out of this game as he's been pitching well the past few innings. Could be a battle of the bullpens now, and the first bullpen arm will be Wes Strand. He'll face off against Teddy Tokheim with a man on first in Dobson after his RBI single. Makes it a 4-3 Elks lead.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
Of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
I think it's about that time we take a look at the West Coast League scores. Wenatchee Apple Sox are beating the Victoria Harbor Cats 4-2 in the 5th inning. Falcons are up on the Riverhawks 4-2 in the 5th. The Berries are crushing the Sweets 12-1 in the 4th. The Night Owls are up on the Kamloops North Paws 8-6 in the 5th. That's a high-scoring affair between those two squads. Portland and Ridgefield don't have point streak working, so I can't see their score. The Raptors did beat them yesterday, though, very handedly, 12-3, even though Josh Schleichart did end up breaking the single-season home run and RBI record, so congrats to him, the future Oregon Duck. Drifters are up on the lefties 11-5 in the 5th inning, and the Corvallis Knights are beating the Pippins in the 3rd 2-0. Just another day in the West Coast League. As it's a close one here, Wes Strand is going to be the new pitcher for the Black Bears. Coming out of Ottawa, Kansas, teammates with Alex Buchanan, who we might see a bit later. Hasn't pitched in a little bit, even though he was pitching a lot when Black Bears were using a lot of pitchers. Strand, though, had a good first 2 outings, but came in against Ridgefield 3 days back and gave up 3 earned runs in 1 1/3. First pitch is a check swing no-go, and it's 1-0. They will appeal over to second, but confirmed by Boucher, it's 1-0. Sherwood responsible for the man on first, but finishes with 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 2 strikeouts. Decent day out on the farm as that is hit. Tokheim gets hit on the elbow guard area, and that is a hit, the second hit by pitch of the day for the Black Bears. Black Bears have not been hit by a pitch at all in this series, and now 4 on the side of the Elks as those inside pitches keep on just getting 2 inside. Not a good start for Strand as 2 are on here with nobody out. Zach Carlson has a chance to get some insurance. We'll see if he shows the bunt here. He will, and he bunts it foul off to the netting. It's 0-1. Pretty much guaranteed you'll see a bunt with 2 on and nobody out. You usually see a bunt almost every at-bat with Dan Spencer and the Black Bears. They do it at BP all the time. Oh, one bunt showed again, and another one fouled to the exact same spot on the netting for strike 2. Well, we rarely ever see a bunt attempt on 2 strikes. Not sure we'll see it here, especially when there's nobody out. And they already have a 4-3 lead, so they have a bit of room to kind of play around. Carlson has been hitting fairly well in this series anyways. 0-2's outside, and it's 1-2.
Last one against Ridgefield on the 23rd of this month was a rocky one where he gave up 3.
1-2. The grounder over to short. Oram flips to Crane for 1. On to first in time for 2. 6-4-3, the classic. Oram to Crane to Sable, and there's 2 outs. Well, that might be the last thing you want after bunting 2 to the screen for Carlson. There's 2 outs. And that'll bring up Vinny Salvione. There's a grounder on the first pitch to Oram. He's going to have to work quick. Throw on the run to first is in time. Wesley Strand gets out of it. 1 run does come in for the Elks, but 1 run is all they get. And Sherwood is the first one out there to come out and thank Wesley Strand for not giving him a 5th earned run in his outing. We head to the bottom of the 6th. After the RBI single from Matt Dobson, the Bend Elks have a 4-3 lead.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at CowlitzBlackBears.com.
Years of amazing Black Bear baseball. We're turning the spotlight on you. Every inning will be giving away prizes from our generous community partners. Grab your tickets now and bring the energy, and you might go home a winner. And then Sunday, August 3rd, is just one more last game here at David Story Field, and it'll be a night you'll never forget. Join us for a truly historic evening as we host the final home game in Black Bear history, closing the book on 15 unforgettable summers here at David Story Field.
We're back. We're back.
Bears.
We've been here the whole game. It's the bottom of the 6th inning. Carson Boyer's still out there for the 6th inning. We'll see if he goes longer than Sherwood does. He's given up 3 runs. Only 2 of them earned, though. Holt Williams leads it off, then Sable and Oram. Got 2 guys warming up in the Bend Elks bullpen, though. See who they are. Let's take a look. You guys aren't hiding nothing. Oh, it's just 1 guy. First pitch from Boyer. Bit outside, and it's 1-0. Yeah, that's a coach. That's not a second guy. That's my fault. Caden Alberghini is the guy throwing in the bullpen. Short chopper over to short. Solano throw to first is in time for out number 1. That'll bring up Sable as Boyer has officially gone longer in his start than Sherwood. So only a 1-run lead, though. Sable 0 for 1. Did walk, though, in the 2nd inning. Ended up coming around to score. First pitch is called strike 1 on the outside corner. Fastball from Boyer. This Boyer been using a lot of those 5-pitch mix. Grounder over to second. Salvione on the run. Throw to first is not in time. Tokheim was off the bag and applied the tag late. As making it to first is Sable, as it will be an error on the throw from Salvione. Sable will reach. That's the second error of the day for the Elks. And Salvione has been having a very rough season defensively against the Black Bears. He had 3 errors in Game 3 on Sunday last week. Had an error yesterday that brought in 2, gave the Black Bears a 6-4 lead, and now the error here today. That's low for ball 1. Braden Orem 0 for 2. Flew out to right field, grounded out to Sniffin at third. Orem hasn't really been playing the best against his former squad. 1-0's a bit low. His brother Camden pitched a very nice 4 scoreless, though, yesterday. Camden has been a makeshift coach pretty much for the squad. He's also been taking grounders at third and short. He's just out here living life in between outings. It's kind of what he was doing while he was injured, just kind of living life. But now he can actually do baseball activities. So he's living life, but now he's just playing every position, which we might need at this trajectory. Martin Serrano's in left field. 2-1. Breaking ball just misses high, and it's 3-1. Bunch of moaning and groaning from the Elks dugout. Those highest pitches have been getting called balls all day by Fisher on both sides, so it's not like he's biased to any one team. Outside, ball 4, and now 5 walks on the day for Boyer. So Orem takes first, his first time reaching today. Taking second is Sable, and with 2 on and 1 out, Champion is ready to go for his third at-bat. We will have a mound visit. Maybe a change? Maybe a change. We'll take a look. The old infield coming in. Alberghini is still over there in the bullpen. He's stopped warming up just in case he is ready to come out there. Champion is 1 for 2. Had an RBI single in the second inning. Struck out in the fourth. Has a chance to tie the game up, though. Sable on second, Orem on first. As it will just be a normal mound visit. Boyer will stay out there to try and face Champion. Get him out of this inning and in line for the victory if he is able to do so, and the score holds.
Now ready for Black Bears, third baseman number 18, Matt Champion.
Sun's setting. Sun is setting. Good background, bunch of trees, you know. How it usually is here at David Story Field. We're starting to see some fall colors a little bit early. The trees are turning red, some of them. Some of them are a bit orangish. Start of fall is appearing. This is a baseball game, though. First pitch to Champion is fouled off to the right side. It'll get out of play. All the way over to campus. And it's 0-1. Champion drove in his first run. It was mostly a pitcher in high school, though. He was the number 365 player in Baseball America's 2024 rankings. Number 10 right-handed pitcher according to Perfect Game coming out of Jay Serra's. That's called strike 2. And Matt Champion did not like that call. Pitched in the USA 18U national team against Korea, Venezuela, and Panama in between 2 seasons, 2022-23. There's a fly ball into center field. Castellanos making a run at it, and he will make the grab for out number 2. No advance from Sable nor Orem, as that is out number 2. That'll bring up Serrano, coming in for Priest at the top of the order. Struck out, though, in his first at-bat. Priest finished 1 for 2, had a base hit. RBI single on the infield. It's a high chopper. You're never going to get him out on the high chopper. It's not possible. Just can't do it. I don't know why they even tried. First pitch to Serrano with 2 on and 2 outs. Called strike 1. It's a little bit of a low strike. That one was at the shins. As we've talked about, the strike zone a bit lower today. And both teams' offense are going to have to try and adapt. 0-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. Serrano is prone to striking out a lot. He struck out in the 4th. That was his 10th of the season, now in his 8th game. Has a strikeout now in his last 5 games. Only played in 1 game in the series against Ridgefield, went 1 for 5 with 2 of them. 0-2. That's a bit of a chopper over to short. Throw on to third is in time. Quick decision making for Solano as he makes the throw to Sniffin. Would have been a very close play at first, so decided to just get the easy out, the lead runner at third, and that's out number 3. We head to the top of the 7th inning. The Elks are hanging on to a 1-run lead.
Hey there, everyone. It's me, the voice of summer. And I'm here to talk to you about the Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes by Fiber Federal Credit Union. It's good, clean fun in the sun where some lucky member could win bigger than a giant wave off Maui. So roll out the blanket, put some surf tunes on, and use your Fiber debit card to catch your share of our $9,000 plus prize wave. Every time you use your Fiber debit card for a purchase of $5 or more, you'll be entered into our Seize the Debit Summer Sweepstakes. Like the sea, you know, with water and swimsuits. 3 Fiber family members each week will win $100, and 1 member will win the $5,000 grand prize October 1st. Whew, I'm getting dizzy just thinking about all the cha-chaing I can do with that moolah. Visit fibercu.com/sweepstakes for the official rules, and cowabunga if you must. Fiber Federal Credit Union. We're kind of like a family, only we're a credit union. Odds of winning depend on number of entries received. No purchase necessary to win. Federally insured by NCUA.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop throwing. All right, let's pick up the balls and then we'll count and see who won. Mr. Strand is back out there for the 7th.
Let's pick up those balls. Quickly.
Had a runner on third with 1 out, got out of it. Benji Solano leads it off for the Elks, and then it'll be Castellanos and Jace Miller. Lineup flipping over for the 3rd time. The mid-inning entertainment went a little over the required time, and I got to get Corby off the field. Corby, get off the field, man. Benji Solano leads it off. First pitch from Strand. Low fastball, called strike 1. Strand only pitched 1 game with Ottawa, Kansas this season. His senior year will be a 5th-year senior next season. Seems to be heading back to Ottawa. Swung on and missed, and it's 0-2. That game was February 25th against Missouri Valley through 2/3 of an inning. That was his only thing. His only outing of the season. Was at Northeastern State last year. 8 innings, 15.75 ERA, and pitched 2 seasons at Labette College in Kansas. So Ben really loves going to college in Kansas. He's from Oklahoma. He went to Bixby High School, Bixby, Oklahoma, a bit south of Tulsa. So he's just really been in that area, Northeastern State. Also in that northeast Oklahoma area. So he's just been staying there. Decided to maybe go out of his comfort zone a little bit, head to the West Coast League, where his teammate Alex Buchanan has been here all season. 0-2 backs him up a bit, and it's 1-2. That looked like it might have hit him, but that's a ball. Had his most innings in a season at Labette in 2023, 42. Broke the school record in appearances with 27. Grounder over to short. Oram is going to throw on to first, and that's in time for out number 1. I think the whole beating the sun thing is dead. It's not happening again. The earth has to just spin around and make it harder to beat the sun. Diego Castellanos is the leadoff man, but batting second here in the 7th. 1 for 2, has a single in the first. Grounder down the third base line, but the backspin moved it over to the left side of the line. It's called a foul ball, and it's 0-1. Single in the first, walk in the third, ended up scoring, and a ground out to Crane in the 5th. Those are his 3 at-bats today. 0-1. Outside on the fastball, and it's 1-1. So Wesley Strand throws a sinker, sweeper, slider, fastball. Fastball, the 4th most pitch he uses. Mostly the sinker at 41 1/3. 2-1. Doesn't throw the fastest. Good run on the heater, though. Fastball 84 to 85. It's his sinker that he actually throws the fastest at 84 to 86, which is why he throws it the most. Ripped right back up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Strand, out of pure instinct, just reached out with his bare hand. That would have hurt if it got a piece of him. That was a rope up the middle, though, and a single for Castellanos. He's now 2 for 3. Jace Miller with a man on first and 1 out. Black Bears have been able to minimize him a little bit. Hit by a pitch. He ended up scoring, though, in the 3rd. Grounder over to 3rd. Champion throws to Crane for 1. On to Sable for 2. 5-4-3 DP, the second double play in 2 innings. Given up by Wesley Strand. And it's all good in the 7th. It's time to stretch here at David Story Field. The Elks have taken a 4-3 lead.
You know what it takes to be successful. When you're ready for a bank that looks at the world like you do, bank outside the ordinary with Heritage Bank. Located here in Longview at 927 Commerce or online at heritagebanknw.com. That's heritagebanknw.com. Member FDIC.
Well, you can thank President William Howard Taft for the 7th inning stretch. Apparently he was sore from prolonged sitting at a game between the Senators and the Philadelphia Athletics back on April the 14th of 1910. Sit up the stretch, and ever since then, they made a song about it. And we've been doing it every 7th inning ever since. Hopefully everyone's stretched and ready to go for the rest of this one. And you can thank William Howard Taft that you are able to get up and stretch. Because if not for President Taft, you would be forced to sit all game. And no one likes to do that. Everyone wants to get up and active. New pitcher for the Bend Elks is Caden Alberghini. Carson Boyer out of the game. He pitched very well, though. He finishes with 6 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 5 walks, 4 strikeouts. Definitely not as good as his outing last week, but still enough to get the victory if this score stays the way it is. 4-3, the Elks have a 1-run lead. Alberghini has a 5.22 ERA and 10 1/3 this season. This is his 8th game. He pitched on June the 13th against Yakima Valley. Gave up 4 runs, none earned, though, in an inning, and didn't play in another game for a month. Pitched, though, on last Friday's first game in Bend. Gave up 4 runs on 2 1/3 with 6 hits. That's low for a ball 1. So Cowlitz did very well against Alberghini the first time they faced him. See what happens here in the bottom of the 7th. 1-0. That is called strike one. Alberghini, a bit of a bigger fella, 6'5", 245. Pitch is a bit faster than the first two guys we saw, at least the starters. Fastball goes 88 to 90. That's a cutter, slider, changeup, splitter as well. 1-1. Inside as Liam Barrett scoots out the way. And it's 2-1. Good ride on the heater and a good difference in his velo between the 88 to 90 fastball and the 79 to 82 slider, as well as the 80 to 83 changeup. Alberghini, the 2-1. Is just high for ball three. There's that low strike zone again. Alberghini was at Seattle U this season, 37 1/3, 6.27 ERA. Best outing came against Indy Anderson's Coppin State on March the 14th. Pitched 4 innings, 1 hit, no runs, no walks, 3 strikeouts. 3-1 is flied into center field. And Castellanos will make the grab for out number 1. So the first guy retired for Alberghini in the bottom of the 7th inning. They'll bring up Jeremiah Crane. Well, Alberghini was with the Springfield Drifters for the last 2 seasons, 2023, 2024. Was with Seattle U in that time as well. Crane 0 for 3 on the day. His 8-game hit streak in jeopardy. Grounder over to short. It will be Stellano. He'll throw on to first. And that is out number 2. So a quick first 2 retired for Alberghini in his first inning out of the bullpen. That'll bring up Poffenroth. Poffenroth is 0 for 2 on his own with a walk. 3, 4, 5 guys in the lineup. Crane, Poffenroth, and Anderson have combined to go 0 for 7 with 3 walks. First pitch from Alberghini. Bit outside on the fastball, and it's 1-0. Well, Drifters last season for Alberghini, he actually led the league in saves with Springfield with 6. Got 3 saves against the Black Bears in 3 games last season against them. 1-0 is a bit low, and it's 2-0. 4 2/3 against the Black Bears last season for the Drifters. Didn't give up a hit nor an earned run. 3 saves, struck out 8. So it was very good last season against Cowlitz. And in general, 2.88 ERA in 25 innings. 2-0 with 2 outs. Fouled back. Might have gone over the box, and it's 2-1. 2023 with the Drifters. He had a 2.07 ERA in 21 2/3. Wasn't a closer, but did get a save. Struck out 25 to 9 walks. Very good. Played against Cowlitz on July the 3rd, 2023. 2 hitless innings against them. So this isn't his first time here. Fouled back, and it's 2-2. Seattle U last season, he had an 8.41 ERA in 20 1/3. So he just seems to play a lot better here in the West Coast League. He's been with Seattle U all 3 years of his collegiate career. Has a brother named Kai who was at Seattle U as well. 2-2's outside, and it's 3-2. Kai was a senior when Caden was a freshman. So Kai, of course, has moved on and not at Seattle U anymore, but his brother still there and will still be there for next fall. No longer at bat here for Poffenroth. He's already walked today, and now the 3-2 coming home from Alberghini. Outside, ball 4. A couple of really close calls from Alberghini just didn't go his way. And the second walk of the day for Poffenroth. Pitching staff for the Elks has now walked 6 compared to 4 strikeouts. That'll bring up Indy Anderson. As mentioned, Alberghini pitched his best game for Seattle U against Anderson's Coppin State. So these two likely have faced each other before. Outside called strike 1. Alberghini wearing the number 42. Black Bears don't have a number 42. They haven't had one all season. Of course, you know, MLB, they got the 42 retired for Jackie Robinson. Runner goes at first. Outside called a ball. Throw to second. Will get off the glove of Solano. Poffenroth has a stolen base. He's into second. Well, the 5th stolen base of the season for Poffenroth, now 5 for 7. He's into scoring position, and Anderson has a chance to retie things up. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Black Bears only down 1, but not much time left. Only 7 outs for the Elks in a Game 2 victory. And as mentioned, these teams have been playing each other close all season. And another pitch clock violation. That'll make it 2-1. That's the first time we've seen 2 pitch clock violations in one game. Both of them have come from the Elks. One from Boyer ended up being ball 4 against Sable in his first at-bat. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball called strike 2. Well, there's that cutter. Evens the count up at 2 apiece with 2 outs. With Anderson up. Salvione all the way back in the outfield grass. He's the only one that far back, though. 2-2. Ripped foul. He got out in front of it, and it'll land into the Bears bullpen. Nobody warming up over there. I see Wes Strand for another inning. So another 2-2 from Alberghini. Trying to get out of this scoreless, keep the game at 4-3. Kick sends one home. Low and away, and it's 3-2, another full count. He lost Poff. Now he's on second. Could lose Anderson here. Anderson's already walked twice today. 2 walks and a ground out to Tokheim at first. Full Williams on deck. Alberghini. So watch out for the pitch clock violation. He's already got 1. Payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. High Cheese got Anderson swinging. As that probably would have been ball 4, but Anderson is out number 3 as Alberghini throws a scoreless bottom of the 7th inning. We head to the 8th. The Elks still hanging on to a 4-3 lead.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com. Head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Cowlitz Black Bears.
Memories, and pure hometown pride. Get your tickets today again at CowlitzBlackBears.com. Hey, Black Bear fans, our team visits the local Snap Fitness to keep in shape during the season. You can join them and work out at the club 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, in a secure atmosphere with tanning included. If you join and mention this ad, you're going to get a $25 gift card to the Longview Grocery Outlet. So call 360-636-4321 and sign up
Top of the 8th inning. Elks have a 4-3 lead. 1 run has scored since the top of the 3rd inning, in which the Elks did score 3 runs, but Black Bears were up 3 and they're now down 1. Even though their pitching has been very good the last 4 innings. Wesley Strand pitching well. Well, the offense got to get something going against Alberghini, but there is somebody warming up in the Elks bullpen as well, so we might see whoever's out there for the bottom of the 8th. Either way, Makoa Sniffen leads it off, then Noah Batanko and Matt Dobson. First pitch from Strand. Breaking ball misses for ball 1. Sniffen has a triple. That's his only hit, but it drove in 2. Tied the game up at 3 apiece. Called strike 1. Reached on an error in the 1st inning. Still the only error for the Black Bears so far today. They've been playing some good defense so far. Inside, backs up Sniffen a little bit, and it's 2-1. That 2-run triple in the 3rd. He flew out to center in the 5th inning. Ended the 5th. Now appear to lead off the 8th. 2-1. Called strike 2 as Sniffen seemed a little bit upset that he didn't swing at that one. It was a pitch that he definitely could have hit pretty far, but either way, now 2-2. With the man with 37 ribbies now. Gets a piece of it, chops it foul down the left field line, and it's still 2-2. 37 RBIs on the season. This season with St. Mary's, he only had 4 in 23 games. This time he's in 33. He's also getting a lot more starts. A ripped foul. Look out over there to the right side. It looks like it's going to go onto campus at LCC, and it's going to remain 2-2. Archbishop Mitty High School for Sniffen. Hit .362 his senior year. First team all WCAL. Number 11 third baseman in California, according to Perfect Game. That's a state with a lot of third basemen. Grounder foul just left of the line, and it's going to remain 2-2. Now if he gets a hit, he'll have 14 multi-hit games on the season. His last multi-hit game was back on Thursday against the Sweets. He went 3 for 4. 2 home runs, 7 RBIs, scored 4 times, hit a double. Basically did everything for them in that 12-7 victory. There's a fly ball into shallow right field as Poffenroth will make the grab for out number 1. Getting chilly out here, 63 degrees. Feels great though outside. Wind blowing left to right. Must be a day that ends in Y. Noah Batanko is up. He hit his 3rd double in 2 games in his last at-bat in the 6th inning. Ended up scoring the 4th run for the Elks to give them the 1-run advantage. Now up for his 3rd at-bat. That one's low. And it's 1-0. Batanko, CSU San Bernardino. His freshman year this year. Played 20 games. Only got 8 hits and already has 4 hits in 2 games. No, sorry, 3 games. So he's off to a good start. Slider called strike 1. It's all evened up at 1 apiece. Eastlake High School hit .440 his senior season. .370 his junior year. 1-1. That is crushed into deep left field, and that is way out of here. Noah Batanko just keeps on raking against the Black Bears pitching staff. His solo shot makes it 5-3, his first homer of the season. And he is just on fire in the past 2 games. 4 extra base hits. You got every stitch of that one, and it's 5-3. Black Bears now having to come back from a little bit more. Now down 2. I'll bring up Dobson after the solo shot for Batanko. That's a bit inside, and it's 1-0. 360 on the distance, 101 off the bat. 1-0's outside, and it's 2-0 to Dobson. So Dobson is 1 for 2 on the day. RBI single in the 6th drove in Batanko. Ripped down the right field line, and it will be foul. It's 2-1. Well, we've seen a good amount of home runs recently here at David Story Field. One from Carlson yesterday, one from Batanko today. And it's called strike 2, and it's 2-2 now to Dobson. The Black Bears this season, when an opponent hits a home run, 0-12. Not looking great. Low and away, and it's 3-2. On the other side, when Bend hits a home run, they're usually 13-5 on the season. So odds are not in our favor. But you never know. You never know. 3-2 just misses inside, and that's ball 4. So the third walk of the day for Black Bears pitching. Only the first, though, for West Strand. And Dobson's now on first for Teddy Tokheim. See if he swings at the first pitch here, as he tends to do. No swing there. Called ball 1. Oh, and trailing after 7 innings, the Black Bears are 3-22. So again, not too much on our side. Those are just statistics, though. Statistics don't always have to be right. Fouled back to the screen, and it's 1-1. But while we're talking about it, 21-2 for the Elks when they're leading after 7. Tokheim 1 for 2 has a single and a hit by pitch. Got hit on the elbow guard, as that's called strike 2. Oh, Ben, 23-21. This win, they'd be back 3 games over 500. Would gain a game on the Sweets, who are down 17-2 in the 6th. Oh my goodness. Fouled back to the screen, and it's still 1-2. 17-2? What is going on at Borleski? 6 in the first, 1 in the second, 5 in the third, 5 in the fourth. It was 17-1 in the 4th. I got no words. I got no words. Throw back to first, not in time. Ben Reimers gave up 12 runs, only 5 of them earned. 7 errors for the Sweets. Oh my goodness. That is a wild game. Grounder into right field for a base hit. Rounding second is Tokheim. He's going to head into third. Throw coming in, but it is not in time. So Tokheim now 2 for 3 on the day as Dobson goes first to third. Well, Zach Carlson's been having a good series so far for the Bend Elks. Has a chance to extend their lead. They've already scored a run on the home run by Batanko. Now his runners at the corners with 1 out. There's a lefty up in the bullpen. There's one of 2 options. It's either Warren Rose or Buchanan. And it's Warren Rose. Fly ball to left field. Serrano gives it a run, but he will not have enough room to make the grab. It's out of play. We still have not seen anything hit to Serrano since he got there, that home run went over Serrano's head and over the fence. So I don't really think that counts. They're over to first, not in time. I'm still thinking about that Barry Sweets game. 7 errors in 4 innings. 17 runs. We don't got to think about that. There's another game going on. This one. Fly ball into deep left field. Serrano is back at the track. He'll slide and make the grab. Coming in to score is Matt Dobson. And it's a sac fly for Zach Carlson. And the Bend Elks have extended their lead at 6-3. Well, Serrano maybe overran a little bit, had to come back in on himself and lost balance a little bit. Still ended up making the grab, but it was plenty deep enough to score Dobson from third, and the Elks have now taken a 3-run lead. 2 outs, though. Runner on first in Tokheim, and taking strike 1 is Vinny Salvione. Cole Williams is going to have a conversation with Strand after that strike 1 call. Just waiting to see if Dan Spencer is going to come out, but he's sitting near his table, so Strand will probably get the rest of this inning. See if we can get Warren Rose out. I'm sure if Strand doesn't get out of this, they'll put in Rose, because then it's 2 straight lefties in Solano and Castellanos. So either way, most likely this will be Wes Strand's last batter. But hopefully for the Bears, it will be the last out of the inning. So the Black Bears now have some ground to make up, 6-3. A 1 from Strand, but first, they throw over to first, and it's not in time. Black Bears have 3 runs on 4 hits with 1 error. On the other side, the Elks 6 runs, 8 hits with 2. 0-1's low. Too low for that low zone, and it's 1-1. I bet out the shoelaces for Salvione. Salvione is 0 for 3 on the day. Struck out in the second, flew out to short in the fourth, and flew out or grounded to short in the sixth. Now the 1-1. Fly ball into left field. Serrano, a little bit easier for him. He'll make the grab, and that's out number 3. So the Elks score 2 more. Solo shot for Noah Batanko, and a sac fly for Zach Carlson. Makes it a 6-3 Elks lead, heading to the bottom of the 8th.
Private leak. Why do I have a drip in my office and water on my desk?
Because the roof is bad. I tried to fix it myself, sir.
Didn't I tell you to call the guard?
The guard?
Yes, Private, the guard. Weather guard.
Oh, yeah. They'll keep you dry in the rain or snow. 577-7200.
They're our first defense against the weather. Now, call Weather Guard.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keep you dry in the rain or snow.
577-7200.
Weather Guard.
Bottom of the 8th, Caden Alberghini is back out there. Update, Berries are up 19-2. Just a little quick update for you. We'll keep tabs on that game. You know, it's not every day you see a game that is 19-2 in the 6th. So we'll keep tabs on that one, and we'll try and stray away from this game because the Bears are losing by 3. Alberghini, though, ready to go for his second inning of work. He'll face off against Holt Williams, Jarrett Sable, Braden Oram.
Off the bottom of the 8th for the Black Bears, the catcher, number 5, Holt Williams.
So Salvione was out number 3, and we'll most likely see Warren Rose out there to face the 2 lefties in the top of the 9th. But for now, the offense has got some work to do. Need 3 runs to tie, 4 to take the lead. They're in the 8th. They've done it before. First pitch from Alberghini is popped up in foul ground. Running after it is Tokheim and Batenko. Batenko will make the grab in front of the Bears dugout for out number 1. Holt Williams seems to be a little upset after the flyout. I got way under that one, and it's a first out. That'll bring up Sable. First pitch from Alberghini to Sable. This is the first time Sable's faced off against him. Popped up foul, this time off to the left side. Running after it is Sniffin, but it will drop foul out of play. And it's 0-1. So Sable is 0 for 2 on the day. Has reached twice. Walked in the 2nd, came around to score. Reached on an error in the 6th. But a ground out to short sandwiched in between those in the 3rd inning. 0-1 now from Alberghini. He does his little routine, now sends it home. Good breaking ball hits the zone for strike 2. So the Elks have a 5-game series against the Pickles. I would check, but I do not have time, if there's ever been a 5-game sweep in West Coast League history. Because if a 5-game series is possible, which that means a 5-game sweep is possible. But I'm sure it's quite the rarity. 0-2. Strike 3 called on the outside. Oh, Batenko was positioned out, ready for that outside corner, and Alberghini paints the corner. Gets strike 3 on Sable, his 2nd strikeout of the day. That's overall 6 strikeouts now for Elks pitching. And the first 2 are retired in the bottom of the 8th. That'll bring up Braden Oram. Oram 0 for 2, did walk in his last at-bat, though, in the 6th. 2 outs in the 8th inning now. Alberghini going for a 1-2-3. Fastball is at the knees, called strike 1. Vince Guinness Stadium is the next time these 2 teams will play against each other in their 3rd series. After the game 3 tomorrow at 1:05. It's going to be the last 1:05 game of the season. Be an early one. We'll beat the Sun then. Oh, we'll beat the Sun then. Yup, that might be the last time we beat the Sun. If we don't, it will have been a 15-16 inning game. 1-1 from Alberghini. Bit high, and it's 2-1. So we have an 1:05 game tomorrow, then an off day, then 3 in Salem against the Berries. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Back here against the Pippins, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then 3 more in Bend to end the regular season. Going to be a good last couple weeks. 2-1 called strike 2 on the fastball. And counts even up at 2 apiece. 2-2 with 2 outs. Number 2 batting. Pitch from Alberghini is outside for ball 3. Tenko positioned on that outside corner again, trying to get that strike 3 call like they did against Sable in the last at-bat. Number 9 hitter Champion on deck. See if Roselle gets a defensive switch over at third like yesterday. Payoff pitch. Fouled off to the right side. Tokheim gives it a look, but it will head out of play. So another payoff pitch awaits between Alberghini and Orem. He struck out 2 and he's walked 1. More likely to see either of those outcomes. We'll see if Orem gets some contact. In the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 from Caden. Ripped foul off to the right side, and we'll do it again. This is how Ben's season will play out. They got their game tomorrow here against the Bears, then head to Portland for 1, head to Bend for 4 against Portland, and then they play Cowlitz. So, not much going on there. It says on the schedule they play non-league games against Portland, but I don't know if that's true. That would be kind of wild, though, if it was the case. Could be another Portland team. Oh, it could be like the Rosebuds or the Gherkins. Another payoff. Is high and inside for ball 4. No 1-2-3 inning today, as Orem is able to reach. Well, actually, it could be a 1-2-3 if he gets caught stealing, but we don't got to talk about that. Matt Champion, ready to go for his 4th at-bat. He's 1 for 3. Hit an RBI single in the 2nd, but since then has struck out swinging and flew out to center field. Called strike 1. Another one at the lower half of the zone. Inside, and it's 1-1. So after further review, yeah, the Bend Elks will be playing the Portland Gherkins in a non-league couple games on August 1st and the 2nd. So that's in between their 5-game series against Portland and their last series against the Bears. We're heading to Bend again. Should be fun. Big fan of Bend when we were there at first. It's 1 on a miss, and it's 1-2. Well, if this score holds, the Elks will advance to 44-46 all-time against the Black Bears. They're actually over 500 already against the Black Bears here at David Story Field. That's into center field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Matt Champion is 2 for 4 on the day, as he has 2 singles. Having a good offensive day. Moving to second is Braden Orem. And Serrano is now representing the tying run, heading to the plate. At the top of the order. Came in for Priest very early on in this one. Came into left field, moved Barrett to center. So the Elks are over 500 against the Bears at David Story Field, under 500 against the Bears at Vince Guinness Stadium. Popped up foul off to the left, and it's 0-1. So far this season, the series is tied up at 2 apiece. Black Bears won the first one, Ben won the next 2. Black Bears won game 1 here. But Ben looking to take that 3-2 lead. These teams will play 9 times. So that doesn't mean the end of the world for the Black Bears in this season series. 0-1. Is low for ball 1. Last year, the Elks went 5-1 against the Bears. They played 6 times. They swept Cowlitz and Bend, won 2 of 3 here at David Story Field. Fouled away, and it's 1-2 to Serrano. Well, last year, the Bend Elks, it was their first season under Alan Cox. They made the playoffs, but got swept by the Pickles in the divisional series. Of course, the Pickles ended up winning the whole thing. 2 on, 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th. Black Bears looking to get some offense going. Raise the 3-run deficit, make it a little smaller with some limited outage left. Look back as a big lead from Orem, but that is hit into left field, and that'll drop in for a base hit. Stopping at third is Orem, and good choice from him as the throw came in when he was not even halfway to home. So 2 straight singles. Serrano gets one, Champion gets one, and the bases are loaded. Tying run now on first in Serrano, and that will bring up Liam Barrett for his 5th at-bat of the day. He's 1 for 4 today. Well, things are getting a little interesting. Black Bears do still have no room for error here with 2 outs. Well, they've been getting some good contact against Alberghini in the past couple at-bats. Opposite field single from Serrano. First pitch is ripped into right field. That'll drop in for a base hit. 1 run is in. Champion will stop at third. Liam Barrett a first pitch RBI single, and it's 6-4. Oh, momentum. Jeremiah Crane brought in 2 with a double to make it 8-4. Has a chance to tie the game or give the Bears the lead with anything into the gaps. He does not have a hit yet. Be a great time to extend his hitting streak to 9. Champion on third with Serrano on second, Barrett on first. 3 straight singles from all 3 of them. Have the bases loaded, and that's a blooper into right field. A sliding grab in right from Carlson. Zach Carlson, absolutely clutch catch out there in right field. Makes it to a slide in the outfield. If it dropped, it would have at least brought in 1. Carlson saves the day for the Elks, at least for now. But the Black Bears do bring in a run on a Liam Barrett RBI single. We head to the top of the 9th, 6-4. The Elks have the lead.
Dick Hanna Toyota is proud to support our Cowlitz Black Bears. One of the nicest experiences each summer is to be with family and friends and watch these talented baseball players. The folks over at Dick Hanna Toyota know a thing or two about nice. Dick Hanna has been around for over 75 years, and they're a local family-owned business with a tradition of supporting our community. Dick Hanna Toyota. Believe in nice.
Series takes place tomorrow at 1:05 p.m. After that, Black Bears will be on the road with 3 games against the Marion Berries. Then they'll be back home for their final series of the season and our final series here at David Story Field as they take on the Yakima Valley Pippins on August 2nd, or 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. August 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You can get your tickets today at collegeblackbears.com.
Top 9. I repeat, top 9. 6-4, the Elks have the lead. Well, the Black Bears did score 1, but a blooper into right field. Zach Carlson made a sliding grab, and we are here in a 2-run deficit for the Bears. Benji Solano leads it off. Diego Castellanos and Jace Miller. So 2 lefties in the first 3 against Warren Rose, who's the new pitcher. 5.06 ERA and 5 1/3. Pitch 2 scoreless against Ridgefield back on Wednesday. Pitched pretty good against a good Ridgefield offense, but against Bend back last Saturday, pitched 2 1/3, gave up 3 runs on 6 hits. So it's been good, but wasn't the greatest against the Elks in that 9-1 loss.
For the Elks, the shortstop, number 3, Benji Solano.
Rose was at Chemeketa his sophomore year this season, so when we go play the Berries, he will be pitching against pitching in his college stadium against what is technically his hometown team. I guess now it is. He's from St. Paul, Oregon, which is about a bit north of Salem. Population of about 500 out there in St. Paul. Chemeketa committed to Concordia, Nebraska for next year, so we'll be heading out to the Midwest. Very slow curveball. That's one of his pitches, you know. One of his better pitches, as he uses a lot of timing between the heater and the curveball. So that's low for ball 2. Rose's fastball isn't even really the fastest, 82 to 85, but the curveball and changeup is so much slower that it really messes up with the timing. Fly ball into center field. Liam Barrett squeezes it. Makes the grab for out number 1. Fastball, curveball, changeup, slider. Fastball 82-85 as mentioned. Curveball, changeup 66 to 68. Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. He's kind of like the left-handed Kieran Markison. Not the fastest, but uses timing because his off-speed are very off-speed. Running grab out there at short by Orem. Great reaction time at short, and Orem's able to make the running grab on the liner. That was a first pitch swing from Castellanos, and originally it looked like it was going to get into left field, but it just hung up for long enough to where Orem is able to reach out and make the grab. Quickly 2 outs against Rose, and the first pitch is called strike 1 to Jace Miller. Warren Rose was on the Bears last season. Didn't give up a run in 9 2/3. Played 1 game with the Drifters. That was on July the 10th. Played 1 game with the Bend Elks as well. So Rose pitching against his old team again. Only pitched 3 innings. June the 4th against Springfield. Gave up 5 earned runs on 9 hits. Ripped over to short, and Orem can't scoop it. It heads into shallow left field. Big turnover at first by Jace Miller. It will be called a single. And so Jace Miller has his first hit of the day. He's 1 for 4. And so far the Black Bears have been able to do a good job at holding Miller, only to that 1 hit. But on the other hand, Makoa Sniffin, his 1 hit brought in 2 runs, and is the difference in this one. First pitch outside, and it's 1-0. Rose had a very confusing season at Chemeketa this year. 3.7 ERA, which, you know, not bad. Throw on a first is not in time. So 3.7 ERA, 58 1/3, 0-7 record. So the dude might be the Paul Skeens of Salem. 1-0. Foul tipped into the glove of Holt Williams, and it's 1-1. It's just crazy though. Like, you didn't win a single game. What happened? It's a good ERA. It's a very good ERA. His best performance. He pitched 7 innings, gave up 2 runs in the Super Regional against Columbia Basin. Foul tipped into the glove again, and it's 1-2. Super Regional, 7 innings, 2 runs. Got the win on May the 17th. I guess he didn't get the win. He didn't win at all. But he wasn't a part of the decision. That's what I meant to say. The team won, but he didn't get the decision. Whenever he got the decision, he lost, which is weird. 1-2 with 2 outs, but before a throw back to first. This is a bit of an interesting move over to first, you know. He is 6'9", so he has to move with haste a little bit, and his pitching motion is a bit slow. Curveball will miss outside, and it's 2-2. Ripped over to short and past the glove of the dive of Orem at short and into left field for a base hit. Orem's just getting so much contact over there. He was able to get the first one, but the other two was not really able to take control. And you can't blame him. All three were hit so hard. But the one he caught was in the air, and Makoa Sniffin has a single. Noah Batanko is not able to get the donut off of his bat. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Matt Dobson getting the job done. Getting the donut off of Noah Batanko's bat. He slammed his bat into the turf 6 or 7 times. And still not able to do so. Not able to get it off. It only took Dobson 1, though, which makes me feel like Dobson's one of the stronger guys on the team. Batanko does have the home run, though, today, as the breaking ball is going to miss for ball 1. Batanko has a double and a home run in his last 2 at-bats. He's hitting the snot out of the ball. Been doing good for this offense with Vandenbrink apparently out with an injury. Batanko came in pretty early in this game in the 3rd inning. 2-0 from Rose. Is low for ball 3. Walk would load the bases for Matt Dobson, who's already driven in a run. Rose was able to get the first 2 outs with ease, but back-to-back singles has the Elks threatening again. 3-0. That is called strike 1. Jamaica finished 28-22, 19-17 in conference. Beat Skagit Valley, but lost to Columbia Basin in the 2nd round. 3-1. Swung on and missed, and it's 3-2. Both runners will be getting an early start here on 1st and 2nd. Miller on 1st, Sniffin on 2nd. The 2 All-Stars on base for the Bend Elks, at least on the offensive side. Both runners, as they will not go as a step off. No one really covering, though. Closest guy to 2nd is Crane, and he's really not that far away, or not that close. Now runners will go. 3-2 is fouled away, and everybody will head back. Update, Berries are up 22-3. Whoa, 22-3, huh? 3-2, still after the foul ball. Runners back at 1st and 2nd, and they'll go yet again. 3-2 hits Batanko on the arm, and that would have been ball 4, but it's a hit by pitch. Either way, he gets the free bag, and that'll load him up. We're on the top of the 9th inning. Well, the good thing is about the hit by pitch from Rose is that he doesn't throw that fast, so it probably didn't hurt. Batanko didn't seem to be phased, especially with the guard there, too. He might not have felt anything. Bases loaded, though, for Dobson, who fouls off the first pitch. And it's 0-1. Well, we've seen a showing of power from Dobson from the donut. The donut incident from Batanko. He ended up getting hit by a pitch, but now he's down 0-2 against Rose. Rose trying to get a scoreless frame in the 9th, give the Bears a chance here, down 2. They had 4 hits coming into the bottom of the 8th. They had 3 singles. Scored a run, made it 6-4. Carlson saving the day for the Elks, at least so far. Kept them in a 6-4 lead after the sliding grab. Was out number 3. Now the Elks 0-2, 2 outs, but the base is loaded. So Low breaking ball will miss outside. 1-2 now to Dobson. Dobson 2 walks, RBI single in the 6th inning. Scored Batanko after his leadoff double. 1-2. Outside fastball, and it's 2-2. Also has a strikeout swinging in the 3rd. The Black Bears, after going 4 straight games with 9 or more strikeouts, only have 2 today, both of which coming from Sherwood. 2-2. It's a foul tip into the glove of Holt Williams, and the bat goes flying for Dobson. It is a strikeout for Rose, strikeout number 3 on the day for the Bears pitching, and a scoreless frame for Warren Rose. But the base is loaded, but is able to get out of it. Striking out Dobson. We head to the bottom of the 9th. The Black Bears need 2 to tie, 3 to win, but have 3 outs to work with.
Get ready for another summer of family-friendly fun with the Cowlitz Black Bears. Rally your crew and head down to David Story Field for delicious food and drinks, affordable entertainment, and unforgettable memories. The Black Bears can host your group, business, friends, and youth sports team. Whether you're entertaining clients, treating your employees, or just looking for a fun night out with coworkers, David Story Field is the place to be. Create a summer of great memories with the Black Bears. Book your group outing today at cowlitzblackbears.com.
New pitcher for the Elks, number 26, Alex Maya.
So the bottom of the 9th awaits. The Black Bears are down 6-4 against the Bend Elks, coming out to close things, hopefully for the Elks side of things. Alex Vaya. Hopefully for the Black Bears, a 3-run 9th. Everyone can go home happy. Vaya, 5.72 ERA in 11 innings. His last outing was his first long relief against Walla Walla back on the 22nd through 5 innings, 1 earned, 3 hits, struck out 7. He's had a very good outing there. Committed to Portland for next season for his freshman year. He's coming in trying to get the save. He does not have a save yet this season. He's the 9th inning guy, but his worst outing came on July the 8th against the Berries. 2 innings, 6 earned runs, 8 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts. That game is now 23-3. And also, the Drifters and the lefties, it's 15-10. It's 11-8 Night Owls North Paws, 13-0 Knights against the Pippins. What is going on? Everyone just decided to score some runs, I guess, today. Black Bears need to score some runs, though. Share some over here, man. Poffenroth leads it off. First pitch from Vaya is outside for ball 1. Poffenroth, Anderson, Holt Williams, the top 3. 1-0 right down the middle for strike 1. The Elks were apparently given instructions to take it easy on Vaya, not to overexert his arm, and that's why he's been here almost a month now, and he's only pitched 11 innings, so he doesn't really overexert the arm and throw a lot of innings. I mean, 5 of those innings were on the 22nd, so before that outing, he only had 6 innings. 1-2. Outside, it's 2-2. Poffenroth 0 for 2, but has walked in his last 2 at-bats. Stole second in the 7th inning. That was his 5th stolen base of the year. Vaya doesn't throw the fastest, has great spin rate, though. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Oh, some more high cheese for Via. That is now 7 strikeouts for the Bend Elks. First for Via, and that's out number 1 in the bottom of the 9th. I'll bring up Indy Anderson. I didn't even realize they're playing the Indiana Jones music when he comes up to the plate. I gotta see if he enjoys that. Wonder if he's heard that a bunch of times before. That or Indy 500. They were calling him that when he first got here. His first couple games, I heard that from the dugout. 1-0 from Via. All to low, strike 1 against Anderson. Anderson has 2 walks as well as Poffenroth. Also has a strikeout and a ground out to first. So a lot of walks for the Elks pitching staff, but has been doing pretty good at limiting damage. Curveball called, strike 2. Via 4-pitch mix. Fastball and a few off speeds, including a changeup and a slider. 1-2. Fouled away, and Anderson will stay alive. It's still 1-2. Now the 1-2 yet again from Via is outside, just misses for ball 2. Well, Via was at Summit High School his senior season this year. His teammates was Slater DeBrun. You might know Slater DeBrun as the first-round pick from the Baltimore Orioles this season. That's low and in for ball 3. Slater DeBrun, 37th overall pick in the 2025 draft by the Baltimore Orioles. Teammates with Via. He was a catcher, so might have been a battery. Called just inside ball 4. That was as close a call as you can get from home plate umpire Jacob Fisher, but it goes in the way of the Black Bears. And Anderson is on. That means Holt Williams is the tying run. Coming up to the plate for his 5th at-bat. Has a base hit. It is 1 for 4. 2 groundouts to short and a pop-up in foul ground to the catcher Batanko. First pitch just outside, and it's called strike 1. That might have been in the same spot as the ball 4 call. I ain't gonna say nothing, though. Benefit of the Black Bears. 0-1. That is called strike 2. Holt Williams quickly down. Let's get to swing the bat, though. Holt, maybe not a fan of those 2 calls. Now the 0-2 pitch from Via. That one's high. Fastball, and it's 1-2. Well, Black Bears only have 2 outs left to try and get 2 runs. Jared Sable on deck. 1-2. Gets a piece of it, fouls it away on the breaking ball. It'll remain at 1-2. Via from Bend, so he's playing for his hometown team. Number 4 overall right-handed pitcher in Oregon, according to Baseball Northwest and Perfect Game rankings. Fastball high again, and it's 2-2. And on first and Anderson has not attempted to steal, so they're not even really trying to throw over to first in any way. Just trying to focus on the guy at the plate. If Anderson scores, they'll still have the lead. 2-2. That's ripped into right field. That is going to veer foul. It will get into the bullpen of the Bears. Seen a lot of those opposite field shots, and they just keep on going with the wind off to the right and too far right, to the right of the line, where it matters most. Now another 2-2 to Holt. There's a fly ball into right center field. It will be Carlson who will make the grab. It was a bit of a miscommunication. No collision, though, between Castellanos and Carlson. It was very close. But It did end up being caught by Carlson, the right fielder, and that's out number 2. Now Sable, now the second representative of the tying run. Black Bears down 2, down to their last out here in game 2 of this series. Anderson is still on first. First pitch is inside for ball 1. Seems like it's a 50-50 chance if that is called a ball or a strike.
Inside corner to lefties, outside corner to righties has been up and down from home plate umpire Jake.
1-0. Ripped foul. Look out over there. And it's 1-1. Sable 0 for 3. Walked. Reese on an error. Otherwise, strikeout looking and a ground out to short. Black Bears trying to avoid going back to another check swing. Look out, Elks. Well, the Elks aren't happy with him. Final strike here for the Bears. Trying to avoid dropping to 12 games under 500 yet again. Be 16-28. We'll tie the series up at 1 apiece for the Elks. 1-2. Outside, misses outside. 2-2. Elks wanted that call, but they won't get it. Sable survives another pitch. Well, Sable just has to get a hold of one here. 2-2. Another fastball off to the left. Well, he's staying alive. He's being resilient. You can say that much about him. But has to find a way to get on in order to keep this game going. Vaya 1 strike away from his first save of the year. This is his 6th game. Now another 2-2. Outside, and it's 3-2. Orm on deck. Walk would put the tying run on first for him. So Anderson gets a head start at first. Now 3-2 with 2 outs. As this has been a great at-bat for Sable. But he has to be perfect. 3-2. Fly ball into center field. Going back on it is Castellanos. And he will make the catch for out number 3. And that'll do it in game 2. The Black Bears lose and the series is tied up at 1 apiece. The Elks get the Saturday night W by a score of 6-4. They finished with 6 runs on 10 hits, 2 errors. On the other side, the Black Bears 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Black Bears fall to 16-28. On the other side, the Elks now 24-21, 3 games over 500 yet again. Alex Villa gets the save. The winning pitcher is going to be Carson Boyer. On the losing side, it will be Matt Sherwood. Both the starters get involved in the decision as the 4-3 scoreline through the first 5 innings will remain. As the decision for both starters ends up being 6-4. Noah Batanko had a great game, hitting a solo home run, hitting a double, coming around to score. Boyer through 6 innings, gave up 3 runs. Sherwood gave up 4. Bullpen was pretty good, but it was that 2-run top of the 8th that was the catalyst for the Elks' victory. Game 3 is tomorrow at 1:05. 1:05. It's an afternoon game, the last afternoon game of the season. Don't mistake it for a 6:35. It's a 1:05 because it's Sunday. For everybody here at Davis Story Field, I'm Evan Patoka. We will see you tomorrow at 1:05 p.m. for Game 3 of this 3-game series in a very close one between the Elks and the Black Bears.